Do 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 do. Yo, what's going on, guys? Hold on one second. I'm trying to get some of this stuff together real quick. I know we started off a little late. My apologies. I was debating on whether I wanted to go live or not because my throat hurts. I woke up and my throat was killing me. I don't know why. But I've been drinking water and I've been drinking tea, so it's subsiding a bit. So I figure I'll just have to drink a lot of water throughout the stream. And I'll trudge through. Wait, what the hell? Oh shit, my thing popped off. Yo, what the fuck? I just bought this thing and it already popped off, bro. Come on now. Come on now. Ugh. But how are we doing today, guys? It is your boy, Tyler Mask, aka Suplex. That's SOOPLEX on TikTok and SOOPLEXX on Twitch.tv, aka Tyler Kuhn Williams, aka the one who lived. And guys, we are live here on Twitch.tv and YouTube. We're going to do a little bit of chatting for about the next 20 or so minutes, talking about AEW last night, Rampage tomorrow. Then we're going to watch some matches. But real quickly, let me look at what you guys are talking about. We got Otis, the beefy one in the chat. What's going on, my guy? What's going on? What's going on? We got Planet Jadarius. Hold on, let me go to multi-stream. That way I can see both chats. It's weird because on Streamlabs, if you don't click on multi-stream right away, you won't see both chats. I only could see both chats by looking at my own screen, which is, I don't know why that works that way. You should be able to see them all immediately. Let me go to Twitch real quick. Kokafu. Is it Kokafu? Kokafu. What's going on, man? Have you watched this yet? Let me see what you sent me. What match did you send me? Tomohiro Ishii versus Katsuri Shibata. Of course, man. That's a goated match. We could definitely watch that. We can't because it's not one I haven't seen before. But that's a goated match. I have seen it before. Absolutely. I've seen that match about at least like 4 times. It's a great match. I tend to show people that match a lot. Planet Jadarius. I know this is unrelated, but are some suggestions you have will make suggestions that you have. Oh, you retracted the message, man. I can't read it now. I disagree, but I'm here anyway. Otis the beef you want. I appreciate you clicking on this video anyway, even if you think that Christian Cage shouldn't be Kenny Omega. So let's talk about that real quick. Let's talk about that announcement in itself. So it is official that the AEW Rampage show that is tomorrow, we will be live. Myself and my good friend George, otherwise known as Splash Stream on Twitch, we will be live 10 p.m. Eastern Time to 12 a.m. Eastern Time, watching AEW Rampage, doing a post-show recap. We will be live every Wednesday, 10 p.m. to 12 a.m. The plan right now is to have a guest on every week, a special guest on every week, starting on week 3. We're not going to do it for this week and the next week because we want to establish like us first, and then we're going to get special guests on. Some of them might be just casual wrestling fans. Some of them might be people who've never seen wrestling before. Some of them might be people you know from YouTube. Some of them might be well-known Twitch streamers. But we plan to get a special guest on the Watch Rampage every week. It's going to be really fun. I've already got like 2 or 3 people lined up. Some people you guys may already know. Don't want to say any names just yet, but I got some people lined up. I'm really excited. Really excited. Yes, I am the one who lived. Thank you very much. It's actually here rather than it being 2 a.m. It's actually early here. Well, 2 a.m. is early. Like the shirt. Thank you, man. Thank you. My collar's messing me up, which I always tend to get my collar messed up. I said I know this is unrelated, but what are some suggestions you have that you would make for AEW Rampage to stick out as a show from Dynamite? I don't know if you see my latest video, but I did a video saying how AEW Rampage could be the perfect show. I don't want to restream that video on here because I feel like you guys could probably watch on your own. It's at 400 views. It's pretty lit. But yeah, let me link you to that video in case you haven't seen it. Now, if you're asking stylistically how I would make it look different, because I guess stylistically I didn't say how I would make the show different. It's a little bit harder to describe stylistically, but that's the video. You definitely go check that one out if you have not already. So far, they already have a different aesthetic from Dynamite because, let me try and, I don't know how I'm supposed to show that without getting a copyright claim, possibly from AEW. But AEW graphics and Rampage graphics already look different. There's like this lightning type. Hold on, I think I'll be all right showing this. Hold on, let me get a picture of AEW Dynamite. AEW Dynamite, and then I'll show you one of AEW Rampage, and you'll see what I mean by stylistically the graphics look different, which is a good sign. 1 second. This is the older one, but we'll put this one up anyway. So this is a picture of AEW Dynamite, right? This is Dynamite. This is what Dynamite is going to look like. Already looks like. You could see that they have this like purple hue in the background. It's always the week-to-week graphics. And they have these like white little like, I don't want to say fireworks, but it's that thing that pops off. It's like a, what is it called? The thing that they use at, gender reveal parties. It's like that little, I don't know what it's called, but it's that white, it's that particle. And then this is Rampage. And you could see Rampage has this like lightning bolt type of feel going for it. And then you have the color orange and blue. So they already look like different shows. So that's good. They already look different. It's not just, oh, different colors. Like, no, they already have, and you could tell by, let me just bring up something else real quick. We're going to just take a few minutes to really talk about how they look different. So let me get another example real quick. Let me look up a match card for AEW Rampage, for AEW Dynamite. Here's one. Maybe not that one. Yeah, get that one. And then AEW Rampage. Alright, there we go. Ooh, not that one. That one's kind of cut up. It's kind of cut up. Not that one. Not that one. I have one on my phone, but that'll take me an extra minute just to send it. Kenny Omega versus Christian. There we go. There we go. All right. So this is the match card, what it looks like for Dynamite. You have that purple background once again, and you have these impacts, and not like the wrestling company Impact, but the font Impact. You have the Impact text. You have the little color spurts up in the background. It gives you almost not like a sportsy type background, but it feels more like a heavy hitter wrestling show. Looking at that one, all right. But then you have the graphic for Rampage. In the Rampage graphic, you have, once again, you have the lightning bolts. You have the colors blue and orange. And then for the font, I don't know off the top of my head, off rip, what the font is called. I definitely know what the font is because I've used it plenty of times before, and it's on my phone. It's on the editing software I use. But it's a different font as opposed to Dynamite's Impact type font. So the font looks different. You can tell the background looks different. They're in the warehouse. I'm not a big fan of the Rampage back. I mean, this might be just initially how the card's going to... Let me just take this one off so that way I can not see myself. This might be initially how the card will look, and they might actually change that up as weeks go on or maybe months go on. I'm not really big on how the match card graphic looks. I mean, the warehouse like setting, like, it just feels kind of dead. Not, I mean, I don't know. I don't want to say dead, but comparing it to Dynamite with that purple like flesh background, and then you just have this almost kind of like coolish dark warehouse, and then you have the bright imagery that is the PNGs of Kenny Omega and Christian Cage. I feel like they could have did a better job with the background graphic. So that I'm not really crazy about, but it already looks different from the graphics. As far as how the show should feel different, well, let's just call it like it is. Firstly, they're going to take place in the same arena. So we already are in the Pittsburgh arena for Dynamite. It's going to be in the same arena for Rampage. And that's likely how it's going to go for here on out, is that Dynamite's going to do a show, and then 2 days later, Rampage is going to do the same show, well, the same arena show. So the feel is going to be similar already because it's in the same arena. So it's really all going to be in presentation. They had the lightning bolts, which feel different. The commentary team for the first night is going to be somewhat different. I mean, you have Excalibur there, so you have that sameness feel for Dynamite, but Jim Ross is there. And hold on, let me look at the graph. Who's on the commentary team for Rampage? Hold on. So for commentary for Rampage, you have Taz, Excalibur, Chris Jericho, Mark Henry. So you have the sameness appeal with Excalibur, but then you have the difference with Taz, Chris Jericho, Mark Henry. Obviously, we've seen Taz on commentary if you watch Dark, and we've seen Chris Jericho on commentary for quite some time. He's been on commentary here and there during the pandemic, and, you know, and for different shows. Mark Henry, we have not seen him on commentary before, so he'll be a breath of fresh air. Personally, I think this should be a one-time deal, and that they should knock it down to Mark Henry and Taz. And maybe throw Chris Jericho on there, maybe every other week, every once a month or something like that, throw Chris Jericho on there. I would keep Excalibur on Dynamite and just keep that as Excalibur, Jim Ross, and Tony Schiavone. Y'all know I don't personally care for Jim Ross as a commentator present day. He's a legendary commentator, but present day, I don't care for his commentary. Excalibur, I like his commentary. I think there's some people out there who don't like his commentary. I find his commentary to be better than Schiavone and Jim Ross's. Schiavone, his is fine, but Excalibur, I feel like, really carries the Dynamite commentary team. But this is a really good lineup for commentary, so that already alone feels different. The matches itself, they're going to feel the same. I really don't know how else they're going to change up how the style in ring will feel different from Dynamite, but that's all on them and how they're going to portray that. We're already starting off Rampage with 3 championship matches, which we'll preview in just a second. But let me actually go to the chat real quick, because I haven't actually looked at the chat in a couple minutes here. High Voltage Nova, our TKW Super Heavyweight Champion of 60 weeks, is in the chat right now. Ben Grimshaw said something earlier. Retired wrestler Cody near the front. Yes, well, Cody didn't retire. He was going to, and then, you know, Malachi Black stopped him from retiring. Malachi Black truly turned heel, in my opinion, when he stopped Cody from retiring. Planet Jadarius. Man, I would love Rampage to have an exclusive championship or championships. I feel like it would work better in AEW due to them being more crowded than WWE. I haven't actually done my draft video yet, but in a previous episode of the Chill Spill podcast, I said that statistically, Dynamite has, well, AEW as a whole almost has more people on the roster than Raw and SmackDown does collectively. Raw and SmackDown, let me pull up the stat. It's on my Google Doc sheet. Hold on 1 second. 1 second. We gotta do a little bit of work here. A little bit of work. I want to say it was Chill Spill podcast number 58 is when I did that statistic. Oh no, I think it was 58. That way I could actually pull it up for you guys and show you. Looking at podcast notes. Is it 58 or is it 59? You know what? It might be 59. Let me check 59. Am I right? Is it 59? All right. Ooh, I hope I didn't delete my 59 notes, because I feel like I deleted my 59 notes by accident. Because I don't see Chill Spill podcast 59. I only see I don't see 60. I only see, okay, I did. I put 2 59s, so I didn't do that. Here it is. All right, let me look at my podcast notes. Yeah, actually, do you guys want to see what my podcast notes look like? Just for fun. Let me show you guys what my podcast notes look like in general. Because why not? And then I'll get back to what you guys were saying. Hold on, let me see if I can go to screen share real quick. Let's see if I can go to my podcast notes. There you go. So this is what Chill Spill podcast episode 59 looks like. So look, I go through Bray Wyatt's release. I go through basically the history. I had to write all this stuff out. Vince McMahon foolish remark about AEW in his media call. Ric Flair granted release from WWE. Adam Cole contract expires after SummerSlam. Jon Moxley versus Tanahashi imminent for All Out. Heyman Page not appearing at All Out. AEW First Dance sells out. And then right down here, what do I want out of AEW Rampage? Here we go. The danger of AEW signing too many talent. So look at this. There's 77 active men on the AEW roster. And there's 22 active women on AEW roster. And then when you go to WWE, there's only 35 active men on the Raw roster, 22 active men on the SmackDown roster, and 33 men, active men on the NXT roster. Now, mind you, this is before they release some. So if you do 33 minus, how many people did they release last week? 13? They released 13 men. So knock that down from 13 to 20. So 20 active men on the NXT roster. So now you're brought down from, actually, let's take that number down because it's no longer 90. You got to do minus 13. So now that's down to what? 77? 77. So you got 77 active men on the WWE roster. This is on par with the amount of men the AEW has signed to their roster. So AEW and WWE had the same amount of people signed, men signed to their roster. Yet, AEW has not done a brand split yet. So I agree. They should have an exclusive title. And I also said in my video that they should do a brand split. Because, as you can see, they have a lot of fucking people. And I don't think the brand split's coming immediately because they didn't announce it immediately. So that's probably not coming and probably till like next year or whatever. If it does come, I'm hoping that it does. But, yeah. That's what my podcast notes look like. Let me go back to what you guys were saying. But yeah, I do agree. Exclusive championship. I advocate for a trios championship on that show. That'd be pretty cool. By the way, Tyler, you look like a handsome devil. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Honestly, let me button this because I have my chain on today, and I am not showing it off if I have my top button buttoned up. And my collar. I always have my collar messed up, bro. Always. Forever. Honestly, I don't like the Dynamite graphics, but Rampage ones look super nice. I like the Rampage graphics. I just don't like the font. I feel like they should change the font of Rampage. Or if they're going to use that font, please use stroke. Like, please do a stroke effect or a shadow effect. Like, the fact that it's just plain white text just looks so like mediocre and like basic level edited. Like, as someone who edits their own thumbnails, which my thumbnails are not really that good, it edits their own videos. Like, it is so like eye-catching, but in a bad way that their font is not shadowed or stroked at all. It's just plain white. Like, that bothers me more than anything. I should go back to it and show you guys what I mean. Hold on, should I? Yeah, let me show you guys what I mean. In an event you guys don't know what stroked or shadowed means. I feel like, and if anybody who's ever edited a picture knows what I mean by that. I don't know what happened to the picture I just had of Christian Cage and Kenny Omega, though, so now I gotta find a new one. I gotta drag the one I just had back out. Okay, so I actually do see a little shadow effect going on here, so let me show you this real quick. So yeah, on the text for this match, it's like a light shadow effect. Like, you could see right behind the words, it's kind of darkened, but not by much. And normally, like, if you could see the Rampage logo, like, you see that yellowish kind of like lightning bolt, technically that's a stroke. That's an extra layer added onto the text, so that way the text doesn't look like it's just laying there. It looks like it's popping off a bit. And then there's like a light shadow behind it. I just wish they would be like a stroke on these white letters. And on the orange too. Personally. I think anybody who edits photos probably would think the same thing. But let me look at the chat a little bit more. Have you seen this? Yes, I have. 2-man booths over 3 men every day of the week. I agree on that one. Tyler, did you see my tweet? I haven't been on Twitter like the last few minutes. I should check Twitter. We'll check Twitter in a second. I mean about Christian having to face Omega for the Impact World title on Friday. Good exposure for Impact or a bad booking idea? Ooh. So this is actually an interesting topic. Like, how do you guys personally feel about this match being on Dynamite? So yes, it is official. We are getting Kenny Omega versus Christian Cage at Rampage tomorrow for the Impact World Championship. I'll start off by saying this. It is very cool to see that Impact and AEW's relationship is so strong that we're getting an Impact World title match on an AEW show. That's a strong relationship, a very strong relationship. Impact has trust in AEW if they're putting their world title on the line on a different company's program. But that also is great exposure for Impact Wrestling because now they can say, hey, we had our title defended on the first episode in the very first match of AEW Rampage. That's good exposure for Impact. Very great exposure for Impact. Very, very great exposure for Impact. Now imagine first defense on the first episode in the first match and Christian wins, and the title changes hands. That's even more exposure for Impact Wrestling. So yeah, I agree with that. Now, is it a bad booking idea? I feel like if WWE would have did the same thing, people would be pissed about it. And the reason why people aren't pissed about it is because AEW doesn't do it this often. The reason why people get pissed at WWE for doing this shit is because WWE is A, broken trust with a lot of their fans, and B, does it all the fucking time with rematches. AEW does not do rematches that often. Like, how often can you tell me about title matches they've done where it's been the same person in and out? The only person I could think of that's have repeated title matches is Nyla Rose. That's the only person I could think of that's had repeated title matches. And even her, like, she gets her spaced out some, you know? With this being an Impact World Championship match, I feel like there's a great chance, maybe not like an immense, but a great chance that Christian Cage could beat Kenny Omega for the Impact World Championship, and then they do a title versus title match at All Out and make it bigger stakes. The only thing I don't like about that is that Kenny Omega would lose, because Kenny Omega hasn't been pinned, I believe, since his match with Jon Moxley, like back at what? Let's check Pro Wrestling Fight DB, because I honestly, off the top of my head, can't tell you when was the last time Kenny Omega got pinned. Let's check Pro Fight DB. Let's check it, right? All right, hold on, because they know. Pro Fight Database. We're going to look at Kenny Omega. And we're going to see when's the last time Kenny Omega's taken a singles loss. It's going down the line, A lot of singles wins here. So we're going all the way back to February. And I'm not seeing any singles losses for Kenny Omega. So it looks like he hasn't lost a singles match in over a year. So let's go by 100. We have to scroll a little bit more. So the way you could tell if Kenny Omega's lost a singles match is if over here on the left-hand side, it's the wins, defeated by, and then Kenny Omega will be on the right-hand side. And it will be just Kenny Omega. So that's how you'll know if he lost the match or not. Here, right here. So it looks like the last time Kenny Omega lost a singles match was to Jon Moxley at AEW Full Gear in 2019. That looks to be the last time that Kenny Omega lost a singles match in AEW. So for almost 2 years, Kenny Omega has not lost a singles match in All Elite Wrestling. And the question is Christian Cage the guy you guys decided would put in there as the person to beat Kenny Omega? And it's like, when I say that out loud, it's like, no, I wouldn't have it be Christian. Like, of course, people will say, oh, Hangman Page. And I agree. Hangman Page should be the guy to beat Kenny Omega. But it's like, okay, it's not Hangman now. So, oh yeah, you brought up a good point. That was a lights out match, so technically it doesn't count. So technically, that doesn't even count. So let's go to 250 and scroll down and see if Kenny Omega has even lost a singles match in AEW. Because if that's the case, he may have not... Oh, you know what? Double or Nothing 2019. That might be the only loss he's had in AEW so far. Yeah. Look at the list. Jon Moxley's up here. You scroll down. Kenny Omega. His loss against Chris Jericho is his only singles. Oh, wait, never mind. All Out. All Out against Pac. So his last singles loss in AEW was to Pac at AEW Fight for the Fallen in 2019. July 13th, 2019 was the last time Kenny Omega lost in AEW. July, that's 2 years ago. Kenny Omega has not been pinned in 2 years. 2 years. Because technically the Jon Moxley loss doesn't count. That's crazy. And then you count the Chris Jericho loss, he's only been pinned 2 times in AEW. He's actually more protected than Cody is, when you think about it. Actually, let me check. I know Cody has technically lost more singles matches than Kenny Omega has. So let me check something. Let me check Jon Moxley. Let me see who's more protected, Jon Moxley or Kenny Omega. Because remember that, guys. Kenny Omega's only lost twice. See how many times Jon Moxley's got pinned. He's got pinned. He didn't get pinned here, but that's a singles loss. So that's 1. That doesn't count as GCW. 2, because he lost the Kenny Omega Revolution. 3 because he lost to Kenny Omega again. So he already lost 3 times, singles-wise. Let's go to 250. 250. Yeah, so the last time, so Jon Moxley's only lost 3 singles matches, and Kenny Omega has lost 2 of them. So yeah, by that logic, Kenny Omega is the most protected man in AEW. Especially considering the fact that Kenny Omega hasn't lost a singles match since 2019, over 2 years ago. Is Kenny Omega super protected? He is. He is really well protected. Very well protected. If he's only lost 2 times, 2 times, and both of those losses were in 2019. So the question now lies: do you guys think Christian Cage should be the guy to put an end to that streak? And honestly, when I say it out loud, no, I don't think Christian should be that guy. I mean, they can obviously do some BS finish to put Christian over, but even then, he would still have to physically pin Kenny Omega to win the Impact World Championship. So let's say, okay, he doesn't win. And Kenny Omega beats him. Kenny Omega's already beaten Christian, so why is Christian getting another match at All Out? Actually, better question is, how did Christian get this match at Rampage if he already has a match at All Out? Like, why is he getting 2 championship matches? What has he done to get 2 championship matches? That's the question we should be asking ourselves. I asked this question on the Chill Spill podcast. What did Christian do to get that championship match at All Out when he's beaten? Who is he beaten? Let's look at that real quick. Let's go back to this real quick. Let's go back here. Christian. Who has Christian actually beaten to really... Not Christian Casanova. He's a great wrestler, though. Big ups to my man, Christian Casanova, now. Christian Cage. Who has he beaten? So, look. Let's go all the way up from the debut episode he was on. So, he beat Frank Kazarian. He beats Powerhouse Hobbs. He's beaten Matt Sydal. He has beaten Angelico, Matt Hardy, and The Blade. And that's all those are the only people he has beaten. He hasn't beaten a Cody. He hasn't beaten a Kenny, not a Young Bucks. Nope. No, these are the only people he's beaten. None of these guys I just named have ever contended for the AEW World Championship. Not a single one of them. Matt Sydal has had an eliminator match, but he didn't actually contend for it. Matt Hardy to contend for it, Blade, Angelico, none of them. And yet, he's number 1 in the rankings, which is why I feel like the ranking system in AEW is such a sham. Like, please, get it together and establish how does it work. Otherwise, I just don't even look at it. I don't even look at the rankings because they don't make any goddamn sense to me. Just say you book it based off of how you want to and just call it a day. Because when you look at it this way, it does not make any sense for Christian to have 1 title match, let alone 2 title matches. But yet, Heyman Page takes 1 L and then boom, he's done. He's out of the picture. Wasn't Jungle Boy ranked number 1 at one point? Yeah, he was. Jungle Boy, you can make a case for Jungle Boy, though, because Jungle Boy has won more matches than anybody in AEW. So you can actually make a case for Jungle Boy. You can't make a case for Christian. He's only had 7 singles matches in AEW. Really? Right? He's only had 6 singles matches in AEW. You can't really make a case for him. You cannot really make a case for Christian. Big homie Polos. Yeah, absolutely, man. Let's go Polos. That's my man. Getting Luther booked on AEW. Let me scroll up a little bit, see what you guys are talking about. My bad if I'm not reading the chat all that much. You know, I'm doing my own research and everything. So we have shit to talk about. So always, you guys can send super chats if you want to. It's optional. That I can assure you will always be read. But in the moment, sometimes I may not read in the chats right away. Let me scroll up some. Didn't Full Gear match not count? Yeah, it didn't count. The streak isn't part of the storyline, so I don't see it as an issue. I mean, it's not an issue. I feel like they probably should bring it up, though, just to add accolades. Now, Christian should be giving the rub, not taking the rub. Yeah, he doesn't need it. I think Kenny will beat him. Then they will have an angle that puts Cage out of the All Out match. Bruh, we a little bit too close to All Out to be having that angle. Like, think about it this way. All Out is 1, 2, 3 weeks away. 3 weeks away. So if Christian's out of the match All Out, who is inserted into that spot? It can't be Hangman because he lost his championship match. So who do you put in that spot? It's a little too late to be flip-flopping opponents for him. I wouldn't do that. I see where you're coming from, and I feel like you could do that if this match took place maybe 3 weeks ago, but we too close to All Out to be flip-flopping opponents for Kenny. I'm okay with Christian facing Kenny with all the hype surrounding Punk and Bryan taken away from Hangman's mega moment, but why have Christian lose twice? That's the question. Does Christian lose twice, or does Christian become the first man to beat Kenny Omega in 2 years? Christian beat the GOAT Blade, I guess. Cage will probably get attacked before the match and either lose quick because of it, or if they cancel the lead of the match. Are you talking about him getting attacked at Rampage, getting attacked at All Out? I think Christian will be attacked the night of All Out by Mystery Man and get replaced by him at All Out. That could work. I mean, I guess that works because it's a frantic thing to happen the night of. But who do you insert in that spot, though? He doesn't need to be the big star. No. If you ask me, you shouldn't earn a world title match until you beat Luther. That I agree with. It works based on wins. If that's the case, then Jungle Boy should be in line for the rest of his career because he has more wins than anybody. Wasn't Jungle Boy ranked number 1? He was. The Gun Club haven't lost a tag match and aren't ranked. What the hell? Actually, I was looking at the AEW roster the other day, and I noticed something really, really interesting. You guys want to see it? Check this out. Check this out. Austin Gunn? Oh, never mind. He lost the match. I was actually about to come on here and say that Austin Gunn is undefeated, but never mind, because he lost the match on Dark. Fuck Austin Gunn, bro. I literally was about to have a whole fact about the... I was about to have a whole, like... You fucked up the stream, bro. Fuck Austin Gunn, bro. Fuck him. I was about to come on here and tout this man out, say he's undefeated, the new Undertaker. And then he goes and fucking loses. On Dark, of all places. Fucking Austin Gunn. I tell you. Now, that was the stipulation. Hangman isn't statistically out of the match. Statistically, I know that, but he's out of the match via the stipulation. Yeah, that's why I'm confused. The rankings are useless. They just have the rankings there just to have the rankings there. They have it. The rankings are in name only. They don't actually matter. I mean, they matter in the fact that, hey, this guy is number 1. He gets a title match. But what's the ramifications for the rankings? If you have guys who are less losses and they're in rank, like, let's look at the rankings. Let's look at the rankings real quick. I feel like I'm on here being that one guy that just talks shit about AEW when I'm not. I love AEW, I swear. Let's look at the rankings for this week for AEW. Let's see. So the rankings for AEW this week, we have Powerhouse Hobbs as number 5, 13-2. Jungle Boy's 13-2 as well, but he's ranked over him because he has more wins. That makes sense. We have Orange Cassidy, who's 13-1-1. We have Darby Allin, who's 15-2, and Christian, who's 6-0. So this makes sense for the most part, except the fact that Orange Cassidy is 13-1-1, so technically he should be number 5. Jungle Boy should be number 3, and Powerhouse Hobbs should be number 2. Should be number 4. By that logic. But there's been many weeks where the logic of the rankings makes no sense. So this is actually an example where the rankings make sense for the most part. Some weeks I don't know what to explain. I don't know what to say about the rankings. But he outworks everyone. I have yet to see Christian outwork everyone, man. I have not seen a great Christian match in AEW. Now, his match with Kenny Omega might be great, but that's where we come into Rampage and it being an hour long. Here's the thing about an hour long wrestling show. With Rampage being an hour long, you only have time to do 3 to 4 matches every single week. And as I broke down on my latest video, which you guys should check out, let's actually, you know what? Let's fucking check out the video because your boy broke down some facts real quick. Let's suck our own dick for a second. Hold on. Look at this video real quick. Hold on. What point do I break down the matches? All right, listen. Here's when I break down the matches. So this is the match time structure. Entrances take 2 to 3 minutes on average. Right? The match itself takes 5 to 8 minutes on average for a 1 hour show. And then the post-match wrap-up or, post-match segment replays take 1 to 2 minutes. And that equals to about 8 to 15 minutes divided up against each match. So then you break that down, and you're getting an average of 5 matches on the show, which would equate to 40 minutes. Because even though it's an hour long, 15 minutes is commercial breaks. Let's be real. So you're only getting 40 minutes of matches, and not counting segments. So 40 minutes of matches. So 5 matches is going to be 8 minutes. If they do 4 matches, you'll get 10 minutes. 3 matches, you'll get 13 minutes on tops. So unless Miro is going to squash Lee Johnson, and the Britt Baker Red Velvet match is not going on long, don't expect a long Kenny Omega match. Don't expect a 5-star long Kenny Omega match. You can get a 5-star match in 10 minutes. It's possible. It's possible. Look no further than Ishii versus Shibata. That was 13 minutes, but you get the point. This is a great 10-minute long match. Oh, Kenta versus Ricky Marvin. Fucking phenomenal 5-minute long match. Another great 10-minute match. What's a great... Yo, guys, list me some great 10-minute matches. There's so many. So many. But it's possible. It's possible. But if they make that Fuego del Sol versus Miro match a squash, they'll give more time to Christian versus Kenny. So that might be ideal. But that's the match structure that likely will be for Rampage. Looking at it right there. We chat a little bit more. Jay White. Yeah. Yo, remember, Jay White is supposed to feud with Kenny Omega. You know what's really funny is that if Christian beats Kenny, then I guess Jay White has to feud with Christian. Which would be a really, really funny feud. John Cena. Yes, John Cena. Colton is undefeated. He was undefeated. There's so many chats going by now, guys. This is a very active chat. Big shout out to you guys, but if I miss some, I apologize. I'm trying to keep up with you guys. You guys are going at a rapid pace here. I'm actually might skip a few because we're going by so damn fast. So if I skip a few, I apologize. But once again, super chats are the way to reassure it will be read. Ojos no Lindos. That is a name I've not seen in my Twitch chat before. What's up, guy? I hope Christian Cage beats the hell up of Kenny Omega. You hope Christian beats Kenny? You know, I'm not hoping for it, but I could see it happening. By the way, he even deserved the impact. Yes, people forget this, but Christian, I saw a lot of people commenting on Twitter, like, what has Christian done to get this match? And Christian has not even It was the Impact fans complaining about this. The Impact fans are complaining about this. They're like, Christian Cage should not be contending for this title. Da, da, da. I'm like, y'all do realize that Christian was like a pioneer for Impact, right? Christian Cage was like a TNA NWA champion. Like, when TNA was just starting out, Christian Cage was the guy who was the NWA champion. And then, after the fact, Christian Cage was a pioneer guy. He was, like, the pioneer for Impact Wrestling, if you ask me. One of them, at least. Like, I don't know what these Impact fans are talking about. They should be ecstatic that a guy like Christian Cage could beat Kenny Omega. But, of course, not so much. It's actually Austin Gunn's not undefeated. Yeah, he was. Up until like 2 days ago, so I'm pissed. They should have a system where they choose a division like TNT or World, etc. If you get a certain amount of wins, you get a title match, the ultimate goal. Yeah, I agree. 18-0, 2021, 24-0 overall. Colton Gunn, new number 1 contender. Yeah, Colton Gunn should be up there. Put my beef in your holes. AEW had their world champion Kenny Omega look like a clown in the opening match on What are you talking about, bro? Okay, you were talking about this yesterday. Okay, so put my beef in your holes. He obviously did not like the opening match. What did you guys think about the opening match for Dynamite yesterday? I liked it. I liked it a lot. Dante Martin was out there. This was a great showcase for Dante Martin, man. I liked that opening match a lot. I liked it. It's not for everybody. People don't like high-flying, flippy-dippy shit. But if you do, you like the hell out of that Dante Martin guy. I bet you that. Bro, I haven't seen that video yet. Getting spoiled. Oh, well. Well, hey, listen. I only showed like 20 seconds of the video. You can watch the video on your own terms, man. It's right here. How to make AEW Rampage the perfect wrestling show. Go watch it. But yeah, that's part of it. Don't be stupid. He's doing what Flair did, putting young guys over. Kenny Omega really isn't that young. He's about to be 39, right? Kenny Omega's like 38, 39. 37. He's about to be 38. He's not old, but he definitely ain't young. F50. 5 matches on a 1 hour show, although I love it, it feel like a Fast and Furious car chase on acid. Well, you don't want to do 5 matches unless you're going to do like short stints throughout the entire thing. Like I said, 5 matches will only be 8 matches, like 8 minutes across each match, which I don't think I would do. That just seems like dark to me. No way you're getting 5 matches. That's a huge stretch. I'd say just 3. Well, you guys also got to look at how NXT formatted their shows. So let's do this. I like this stream. We're doing research here. We're not just doing a bunch of bullshit. We're doing research. So let's do NXT. Because I was looking at this the other day about how NXT did their shows. Oh yeah, I forgot. You got to go by WWE because they don't have their own fucking. I hate how Cage Match does it sometimes. How do I want to go about doing this? All right, you got to search WWE, right? And we're going to go back and look at NXT when they were a 1 hour show. So let's go to events. And we're going to go to 6, 11, 16. All right, boom. We're already here. So here are some NXT events. Let's click on a random one right here. Random NXT event 322. Oh, this is a nice one. 321, 2018. How many matches did he have? 1, 2. Now look at this. This is back when NXT was 1 hour, right? You have a 1 match that goes 4 minutes, and your main event, triple threat match, went 18 minutes. Now mind you, commercial breaks, segments, promos, like that all comes into account when you're talking about a 1 hour show. So this right here is a 2-match show, and that went not kind of commercials. It's 18 minutes, but it's like, all right, look at the next one, 320. 4 matches, 6 minutes, 2 minutes, 9 minutes, 6 minutes. Like, the more matches you go up, the less time the matches get. Look at the next one. Whoa, don't do that. Look at the next one. 319. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, they got ballsy with this one. Oh, that's a dark match. We don't count that. So, opening match was a squash match. That went 1 minute, 30 seconds. We had a tag team match in here, 7 minutes, 40 seconds. 3 minutes, about 10 minutes. So, the more matches you go, the less time they get, which is why I said if they want to give that Kenny Omega and Christian match time, then that Miro match got to be a squash match. It's got to be over in like 1 or 2 minutes. But let's also look at a show that was also 1 hour, which was a great show, and that is Lucha Underground. Underground. One of my favorite wrestling shows of all time. Lucha Underground. Events. So let's look at not look at Ultima Lucha because those are obviously more than an hour. But let's look at their latest show, right? The Hunted. I've never seen any of the season 4 shows. I only seen one show. So this is an hour-long show. 6 minutes, 4 minutes, 6 minutes, 3 minutes. Boom. But let's go to their highest-rated show, which I sure is Ultima Lucha. All right, yeah, the all-night-long. Here is the all-night-long match, which is one of my favorite matches from Lucha Underground. An 1-match show that went 38 minutes, 36 seconds between Johnny Mundo and Prince Puma. Fucking great match. I highly recommend it. If you guys have never seen this match, this show, if any Lucha Underground show you should watch, it's this show. And it's the Azteca Warfare 2. Aztec Warfare 2 is my favorite one. This one is also a 1-match show. This one went about 35 minutes. So, like, these 1-match shows go 30, 40 minutes. Like, if you want to do an epic 1-match show, if you want to do a 2-match show, then the matches get 15 minutes each one. Let's look at this one. Trios Championship. So, this is a 2-match show, technically. Well, 3-match show. 7 minutes. There's no time for this one, so I guess it must have been too short. And then the main event was 6 minutes. Let's go down. 6 to Survive. 1-match show. No time given. So forget about it. Art of War. 3-match show. 6 minutes, 8 minutes, 12 minutes. So you guys are seeing the trend here, right? They have to give matches a certain amount of time for Rampage to work. But let me scroll down. You guys are really going ham in the comment section. Please keep it up. Please keep it up. I love it when you guys engage. See, I scrolled down too much. Now I don't even know what I'm talking about. By the way, Tyler wasn't talking to you. Oh, you're cool, man. If the point was a squash, why did they give so much offense then? That's not how a squash match works. NXT better than AEW? Yeah, I guess that's what you say. I love sub 5-minute matches. As long as they're sprints. Or actually are good 5-minute matches. They're possible. TV matches should be shorter in my opinion. I mean, like I said, you shouldn't be giving out like 40-minute TV matches every single week. Those are very rare occasions when Lucha Underground did that. RIP NXT, we hardly knew you. I knew NXT very well. I don't know what the NXT now is, but I knew NXT back in the day. That was my... NXT used to be my main chick. 2014 to 2017, NXT was my main chick. 2018 was when I started to lose a bit of NXT. 2019, AEW came in, swooped in. I didn't cheat on NXT with AEW. We broke up amicably, but still. 40 minutes? Wow, yeah, I know. The Miro match will be 5 minutes at most. I guarantee it. Lucha Underground was great, and I wish we got one more season. The last season Lucha Underground, I can't speak for it. I can't speak for the last season Lucha Underground because I didn't watch it. The first 2 seasons, phenomenal. Third season, it was good, but there was a lot of stuff in there where I'm like, eh. Fourth season, I didn't really give it my time. Lucha Underground was a great true alternative to WWE. Sucks they didn't get bigger and last longer. Well, they were stuck on a network that was very much subsided to just cable. I remember struggling to watch Lucha Underground because back in the day, you had to have El Rey to watch Lucha Underground, and the only the only streaming service that had El Rey Network was Sling TV, and I didn't have Sling TV. I had YouTube TV, or I had Hulu TV. I had either Hulu TV or YouTube TV, and none of them had El Rey Network. So I remember there were a lot of weeks I either could not watch Lucha Underground or I had to like illegally watch it. So like for a lot of people, it was hard to watch the show. That's where I think they struggled a lot of the times. It was on a bad network. If they were on a better, bigger network, they probably would have popped off. Probably. Can't guarantee it, but probably. CM Punk debuts on Rampage. Oh yeah, it's definitely happening, bro. How about a 5-minute rest hold match? See, at an indie show, maybe that will work, but in front of a live crowd, I don't think that will work in America. The format of a short match, middle timed match, and a 15 to 20 minute match is a great format. Short match, middle match, 15 to 20. But that's the thing, you can't do 15 to 20 minute long matches unless the show is only 2 matches. And like no segments. It was on Dish. Yeah, I didn't have cable at the time. I haven't had cable since 2014, bro. I cut cable in 2014. I have not had cable since then. I have YouTube TV. I have HBO Max, Paramount Plus, Peacock. I have like a bunch of different streaming services. I don't have cable. Christian take the Impact title and then the double title match at All Out. And then Kenny wins. He says he's the best in the world. Then CM Punk comes out. Well, CM Punk is going to be at Rampage. So CM Punk coming out to challenge Kenny, it won't be a humongous pop. Especially if CM Punk wrestles on All Out. It's like that won't really be a pop. I don't think CM Punk should be challenging for the AEW World Championship right away. I know he's hot. He's going to be the talk of the town, at least until Bryan comes in. I mean, he'll still be the talk of the town when Bryan comes in. He'll be the talk of the town for the rest of the year. You have several months to do Kenny Omega and CM Punk. Now is not the time. Let him ride his wave, because he's going to have a hot wave, and then build up to Kenny versus CM Punk and maybe Full Gear. But even then, Hangman Page versus Kenny Omega has to happen at some point. So that happens at Arthur Ashe Stadium, right? Daniel Bryan debuts, Bryan Danielson debuts. What do you do with Bryan Danielson? Like, if anything, I would probably just not do a CM Punk AEW World title reign until next year. He's not going to... CM Punk is not going to die out. Like, I swear to you guys. A lot of people think that they need to do it right away. It's like, you do realize CM Punk is the most popular guy right now, and he's not even wrestling. He's not going to die out. Like, you can do CM Punk versus anybody for the world title next year, and it may not be as crazy if it would happen this year, but it will still be over because it's CM Punk, and he just transcends wrestling. So you don't have to do it this year. You really don't have to. Bryan Danielson, I would probably do that this year. Maybe they do Winter is Coming Part 2, and you do Bryan Danielson versus Hangman Page, because Hangman Page should be beating Kenny Omega. I don't know. Do you expect Rampage to go on several years? It will go on as long as Dynamite lasts. I mean, they did not sign Rampage on just to have a second show. They signed on TNT, signed on Rampage because they were very confident in AEW having a successful second show. They saw how successful Dynamite is. They're like, we're confident you could do a second show and it'll be successful, so here's your second show. That's how that happened. So yes, it will last as long as the ratings stay up. The only way Rampage will die out is if the ratings plummet. Like drastically plummet. Because look at NXT. NXT ratings, they did 527,000 2 weeks ago. They're not getting canceled right away. You know, they're not getting canceled because they dipped to 500,000. You have to dip like very, very low to get canceled. You have to be pumping out money and then not getting a return on investment for a long time to get canceled. So no, Dynamite ain't getting canceled, and Rampage ain't getting canceled. They can get not renewed, and then they will have to find work on a different network. But I don't see that happening. I think they're staying on TNT for the long haul. The question you should be asking is if they're going to compete with Raw and SmackDown soon. That's the question you should be asking. CM Punk has to win the world title. He will. It's just not going to be this year. It shouldn't be this year. Hangman Page should be winning that title first. I get what you're saying, but you have to capitalize on Punk's popularity as soon as you get him. No, I'm not saying that you can't do a Punk title match now, but I don't think he should be winning the title now. If you want to do it now, do it now. I think it's kind of soon to be doing it now, especially considering the fact that Hangman Page should be beating Kenny Omega. Because it's like, if you do the title match... I need water. My speech impediment gets the best of me when I don't drink water. Hold on. If you do the Punk title match now, assuming Hangman Page beats Kenny Omega, which if he doesn't, then AEW fucked up big time. Assuming Hangman Page beats Kenny Omega, then they're going to do Punk versus Hangman. And would you really want to chance killing off Hangman by having Punk beat him? Because it's like, if you do Punk versus Hangman, Punk is going to be more over. Like, that's just going to fuck over Hangman. So no, I wouldn't do that. You only do Punk in a title match if Hangman's not the champion. Babyface versus babyface matches do not work unless you want to make one babyface look lesser than. And Hangman would be lesser than Punk. Dynamite just disappoints me because they have big guys, but they don't use them. Are you talking about physically bigger guys? Or are you talking about, like, star power bigger guys? Because Kenny's a big guy, Cody's a big guy, Chris Jericho's a big guy, Jon Moxley's a big guy. I just named like 4 like top stars in AEW who we see consistently. So I don't know. I hope you mean physically big, because if you mean star power wise, then you're delusional. Not every match needs to be big guys, but when half of your roster are okay, you mean physically, are small high flyers back to back, it's boring. It is like watching the same match over and over. I get that's their style. Okay, I can understand what you mean by that. I can understand if you're saying that they don't have enough bigger guys. But it's similar to NXT, where that is commonplace. Like, this is what they are. Like, they just signed a lot of guys who are smaller. I mean, let's look at the roster real quick. Let's look at all the bigger guys, right? Who do they have that's a bigger guy? They have Miro. Well, there's your bigger guy right there. He's a TNT champion, so you can't complain too much. Anthony Gogo, I guess, is a bigger guy, but he's barely featured on the show. Brian Cage was featured pretty often. Pretty often. I mean, he wasn't featured the last few weeks outside of promos, but he's featured pretty often. Oh, yeah, Powerhouse Hobbs and Brian Cage are bigger guys. So, yeah. I mean, if you want a roster full of bigger guys, then yeah, I don't know what you asking for too much then. Jake Hager, I mean, he's not featured that often. Luther, I guess. Lance Archer, he's featured pretty well. I mean, not as much as he should be, but featured pretty well. Rest in peace, Brody Lee. Can't count Paul White because he hasn't wrestled yet. But Wardlow, he's not featured very well. So yeah, I guess I see what you mean. They should recruit some bigger guys. I could see where you're coming from. But I think if you're just looking for bigger guys, then watch WWE. You know what I mean? Like, you have... I'm not trying to be rude, like, oh, fucking watch WWE, you stupid mark, like how people are. But if you're looking for a certain thing and AEW's not giving it to you, watch WWE, bro. Like, you have options. I feel like this notion, and this is what this confuses me. People will sit here and they will watch a show that pisses them off every fucking week, but they have so many other different options to watch. Like, bro, if you're a content creator watching shows that make you miserable, I get it. You got to get your bag. I get it. But if you're a wrestling fan without a wrestling show or a podcast or a content creation of any sort, and you legitimately watch a show every week that pisses you off, you're a miserable person. What reason do you have to watch Raw if it pisses you off? What reason do you have to watch AEW if it pisses you off? You have other options. Watch the other options. That's all I got to say about that. So yeah, AEW should recruit bigger guys. But until then, you got other options, bro. You got other options. No reason to sit here and shit on AEW when there are so many other things to watch. That's how I see it. And that's why I don't watch Raw and SmackDown. They have wrestlers that I like. I would never sit here and lie to you and say WWE does not offer me anything. Because they do offer me some things. But there's so much wrong that they do, I can't find it in myself to give them my time. I just can't. Which is why I give AEW my time. Because most of the time, I won't sit here and say they've never, ever made me question them. But most of the time, I like what they do. Which is why I watch them weekly. Plus, the last time I watched the wrestling show weekly, before AEW, was probably NXT. And I stopped watching that show weekly in 2018, really. So then I wasn't watching a weekly wrestling show, and my fix was New Japan. I was watching New Japan every week. Then New Japan started to suck. So now I need my weekly wrestling fix, bro. So it was WWE. They started to suck. It was New Japan. They started to suck. So it's AEW. It's AEW now. 100%. Well, at least you agree with that sentiment. I would never tell a wrestling fan to never watch WWE because I hate it. Because I may not like WWE, but I understand there's a demographic for those people. Could AEW do an immediate title shot in the ranking system? Now, that would... If they do an immediate title shot, then they just nullified the entire ranking system. It's nullified at that point. And it's nullified to people like me already, but you completely throw it out in the garbage if somebody comes in and they automatically get a title shot, just because. I don't care if it's CM Punk or Bryan Danielson. They should not be getting immediate title matches. That's not how that works. I mean, that's not true. It's the same over and over. New has 70 active men on the roster, so that's not even possible, really. Hangman should be world champion 100%. Oh, you agree, Hangman. He's going to win because he's a bigger draw in wrestling. I think Punk debuts in the last segment on Rampage. Oh, yeah, that's what I expect to. He's not having a match on Rampage. Show goes off air with commentary saying he will hear his words from Dynamite. Here's how I think it's going to happen. The main event. Well, here's the thing. The main event of the show is Britt Baker versus Red Velvet. So it's like they can't have they can't have him come out and interfere during the fucking women's match. That won't make any fucking sense. So how... Well, duh, that's fucking week 1. What am I talking about? So week 2's main event probably is going to have Darby Allin in the main event. That's what I'm speculating. Darby Allin main events against, I don't know. It can't be Danny Garcia. And it can't be 2.0 because we're having that match already. So maybe it's against... I don't... Who do you have Darby Allin face off against? It could be anybody, really. He wins the match. They pull at NXT, and they throw up the little logo in the corner, and then Punk comes out. And they come face to face, and then the show goes off air. And then they basically tease throughout the rest of the week on Twitter, on social media, that Punk will appear on Dynamite. And that's it. You don't have to say he's going to say something. You got to say he's going to wrestle. Punk appears on Dynamite. Boom. Instantly 1.5 million viewers. And then that first Dynamite, have Punk look like he's going to tease cutting a pipe bomb, and then Darby interrupts him. And then that's how you do the match at All Out. And then in the weeks leading up to it, just do Punk segment. You would never have to have Punk wrestle, like, ever. You could just do Punk segments and people will be satisfied, bro. So yeah, just Punk segments for the next 3 weeks and I'm satisfied. I don't see Hangman as champion, honestly. Oh, really? I'd be sad to see Kenny's reign end. I mean, he's got to lose it at some point. And he should lose to somebody he's been feuding with for a long time. Who does he lose it to? I don't think it should be Punk. And it shouldn't be Bryan. I would like it to be Bryan, but the Hangman Page storyline has been longer and more profound. So it should be Hangman. It's a disservice to Hangman if they don't have him beat Kenny. This show was weak. Physically big. Okay. Jeff Cobb should have got a chance. Give me one more chance. Give me one more chance. Jeff Cobb signed with New Japan. New Japan needed some bigger guys. New Japan got their priorities straight, I guess, according to the beefy one in the chat. Punk versus Omega is going to happen. Hangman going to win the TNT title before he wins the AEW title. I see that one. He doesn't mean big over popular. Oh, yeah. See, you guys are talking. I love the engagement once again. Brian Cage doesn't do anything noteworthy, and he has the look. They kind of screwed up with Team Taz. Well, I mean, they're doing the Team Taz feud. I'm assuming it's building up to Ricky Starks versus Brian Cage at All Out. That's what my assumption is. You can stretch the Hangman Page storyline. You can stretch the Hangman Page storyline 12 months from now. No, we're not stretching that out another year. This storyline has been told for a year now. You're not stretching out another year, bro. That's too long. That's doing too much. Just watch Stardom and be happy. Exactly. Watch a show they hate. Cough, cough. Girl in Cinema. Girl in Cinema does it because she knows that people hate AEW. She's smart. Miserable, but smart. Yeah, what the hell disappeared on my screen? I don't watch weekly. I just watch it with friends here and there. First time in months. Okada 6'3". Watch NJPW. Yeah, there you go. Miro. I think Darby should face Miro at Rampage. Well, Darby already lost to Miro, so I feel like doing that rematch is kind of no reason to do it. Not right now. I never say don't do rematches ever, but don't do it right now because they just had a match like 2 months ago, I think. You think it's going to be Punk versus Darby at All Out? I like to think so. I don't see why Punk wouldn't wrestle All Out if he's appearing on Rampage. Why would he not wrestle it All Out? And Darby Allin already put the feelers out there with his promo 2 weeks ago, so I think it is Darby. Darby versus Angelico, Darby versus Colt Cabana. I think it may be better to Punk to open the show. If not, then I can see the CM Punk drain out the rest of the show, undermine what else they're doing. It may be better for CM Punk to open the show. You might be onto something there, Dylan. Ooh, now let me drink some water. I'm getting nasally. Because last time I kept talking and didn't drink water, I was sick for the rest of the day. I actually said that on the Chill Sport podcast that I believe that CM Punk's match should open the show on All Out. Like, that should not main event the show. It should open the show. That way you get all the CM Punk chants out the way. Kokafu, I like the Hangman Page story. I don't see him having as long as a reign. Oh, yeah. I mean, Hangman Page is all about the chase. If he doesn't hold on to the championship for years, I'm not disappointed. Like, the story was about him being the champion. Once he wins the championship, you can do whatever you want with him after that. What if Jim Cornette comes to AEW? He won't. Jim Cornette hates AEW. And if he doesn't hate AEW, he hates the people in AEW. So that's never happening. 3 things I like. Characters, variety, and world champions that look like world champions. Are you saying Kenny Omega doesn't like a world champion? Are you saying Kenny Omega does not like a world champion, bro? AEW has all 3 of the things you just named. Just say you don't like AEW, bro. Like, it's that simple. Like, if you love WWE that much, that is fine. That is fine. If you're a WWE fan, that is fine. I think that to be a WWE fan to a point where you're blind to some of the good things AEW does is a bit extreme. But hey, you do you. I think Kenny holds the title for a full year until Winter is coming, especially if Christian really is Kenny's all-out opponent. Yeah, could be the case. That would suck. No, Kenny should win. Splash Stream, my boy. Splash Stream. He'll be live with us. Hey, Splash, you're on Twitch, right? Hey, hit me up on Discord. Splash, hit me up on Discord. We'll invite him into our little chat here real quick. We'll give him a preview. We'll give this guy a preview of what's going on. Because he's going to be with us tomorrow, Friday, 10 p.m. Eastern Time. My guy, Splash, if you're listening, hit me up on Discord. So that way you can come in here. We'll give a pregame for Rampage. Hangman should be world champion right now. He would be the first AEW star to win the world title. Yeah. I mean, I thought the match had happened at Double or Nothing, but that's me. The need that AEW doesn't have the characters and variety. I do agree. Omega looks like a champion. I never said that. Putting words in my mouth. I wasn't putting words in my mouth. I was asking you, do you think that Kenny Omega is not a world champion? Because AEW has characters and they have variety, bro. They have all the three things you just listed. I think you're just blind. I think you're just blind. You have blind hatred because you like WWE, and that is fine. But the blind hatred part isn't. It makes you look delusional. Not gonna lie. Kenny Omega has the body and athletic skills to be world champion. His promos need some work. His promos are not for me. His promos personally are not for me. I think that he is capable of cutting great promos. He just doesn't. He cuts the promos that he cuts because that is his character. Which, great Kenny Omega promos exist. I can show you one, but I don't want to get a copyright strike. So I won't show you one because we're on YouTube. If we were on Twitch and only Twitch, I would show it to you. But because we're on YouTube, I can't. Read my question above. What did you ask? Hold on. See, this is why I was saying that I love you guys are active because there are some chats I'm not even seeing. Hey, thoughts on Aiden English signing with NJPW as a commentator? Dude, hey, man, please. Aiden English was a really good commentator on 205 Live, so I co-signed that. I co-signed that all day. I co-signed it all day. And the possible ending of NXT. Oh, the one with Ilya and Pete Dunne. First of all, love the Pete Dunne Ilya Dragunov match. Volta and Ilya Dragunov ending up the show is great because that means they could main event the show. Which I'm all for, the main eventing NXT TakeOver 36. I don't think they won't, but I'm all for it if they do. Alright, guys. I'm going to take me a real quick bathroom break. And then when we come back, we're going to talk a little bit more about Dynamite. And then we're going to watch some matches. So, guys, don't go anywhere. Your boy will be right back. Here's the schedule for the week. Screenshot it. We're back in action, guys. We are back and live in living color. Much like CM Punk's theme song, Cult of Personality. In living color. We're dropping frames. Why are we dropping frames? I don't know why we're dropping frames. There's no other internet connection being used up right now except for me. Why are we dropping frames? Why? I don't know. Let me, I think we're fine now. What were we talking about earlier? What was going on? Oh, Cassidy has loads of characters. Yes, he does. I wish I could sub to your Twitch. I don't have Twitch sub turned on because I am doing a duo stream. So whenever I stream on both YouTube and Twitch, that is a restream. And technically, if you are a Twitch affiliate, you are not supposed to restream. It's in the contract that you are not allowed to restream. And you're not allowed to upload any Twitch content to YouTube for the first 24 hours. Now, do people follow that rule? No. But in the event that they ever do start implementing that rule, I don't want them to come back to my channel and then delete it because of that. So that's why I am not a Twitch affiliate. If I ever decide I'm going to stream only on Twitch, I'll become a Twitch affiliate again. Let's say, for instance, I blow up on Twitch. Then I'll get Twitch affiliate. Or when my Twitch starts doing really well, then I'll get Twitch affiliate. But until then, if you want to support me in any way, go to YouTube and subscribe to our membership program. That's the equivalent of being a Twitch member. The equivalent. Don't watch the show then, eh? Yeah, just don't watch the show. What are we talking about in the chat right now? What is Angelico's character? I'm not gonna get into that debate. I could throw out Kelly very easily. I hate his Destino. Destino! You hate... I don't hate it, bro. I low-key like his Destino. I low-key like it. Just a little bit. And you know what? I can't say I like it. I'm just used to it. I'm used to it. So whenever he yells at Destino, and then he holds it until the pin happens. I don't know, man. You can't throw out Kevin Kelly for... Oh, wait. Hold on. No. I can co-sign Aiden English on commentary. I cannot co-sign Aiden English replacing Kevin Kelly. Kevin Kelly is one of the best commentators New Japan has, if not the best American one New Japan has, and the most consistent one. They cannot throw out Kevin Kelly. You can throw out Chris Carlton, which honestly I wouldn't throw him out either because they need him for translation. You can actually just do three-man booth. Because how often do we get Rocky Romero on commentary? Like, back in the day, Rocky Romero used to be consistently on English commentary. But now, he's not, as far as I know. Like, guys, who's the commentary team on NJPW Strong? It's Kevin Kelly and who? Wasn't it that Alex Kozlov guy or whatever? You guys know better than me. I don't watch NJPW Strong. So, please, anybody in the chat who watches NJPW Strong, let me know who's on commentary. And don't include Aiden English because he's not on yet. Oh, man. I'm getting nasally. I can feel it. My own fault. I should have drank more water during the stream. Just go down a little bit. The hunk of New Jersey. This is easy. Omega is better. He has... Oh, you guys are just debating in the back. Why can't AEW or WWE push Joshi talent? This is America, bro. This is America, so... Foreigners come last in terms of booking world champions. Just to know the fact when it comes to North America shows. Anybody who's not white, they are secondary. Bro, I'm not being racist. I'm just speaking facts. Bro, last time I watched NJPW Strong, it was really boring. One that you live stream after that SmackDown. That was the last time I watched NJPW Strong, bro. I don't watch it. You know what's weird? You know what's funny? NJPW is the only other 1 hour show that is well known in wrestling, but like, who watches NJPW Strong? You know what I mean? Like, do any of you watch that show weekly? I can't tell you a single person I know who watches that show weekly. Better yet, let me go to let me not go to NJPW because I'm gonna get copyright strike. Let me go to Cage Match again. Cage Match. And we're going to look up how long these NJPW Strong shows are. I got to be careful, though, because New Japan might try to copyright strike me for showing that logo. They'll be like, wait a minute, he showed the logo, copyright strike. Fuck you. Fuck you. Hold on. They've never copyright striked any of my live streams, but I don't want them to start today. No, those ones haven't happened yet. Have they happened yet? They haven't happened yet. Let's look at this one. 1 hour show. 7 minutes, 9 minutes, 10 minutes. Look at this, bro. 5. These ratings are so low. Nobody really even cares about this show. Because the wrestling is even consistent. Look at the... I love this first day of Tag Team Turbulence. In its simplicity, we have good matches, old names, teams, da-da-da. Great show here. Okay, so this show actually did fairly well. But as you can see, the trend is that all these matches, except for one, fall under 10 minutes. That is usually the trend for 1 hour shows. TBSI got Little Dick energy for what they did to your channel. Yep, absolutely. Fuck them. It's fuck TBSI all day, every day. FBI open up. Yeah, they gonna try it. They gonna try it. Most of it is just boring tag matches. Yeah, mostly so. Oh, man. How are we doing in the chat today, guys? You guys are excited for Rampage tomorrow, I assume. Who's coming through? Who's coming through to the stream tomorrow? 10 p.m. Eastern Time to 12 a.m. Eastern Time. Let me see if I can call in my buddy Splash real quick. Let's see if he's up. Fingers crossed he's up. I just saw him in the chat like 10 minutes ago. So I know he's up. But let's actually see if he's going to answer. If he does, we can ask him some questions about how he feels about AEW right now. We'll ask him the golden question. How do you feel about AEW Dynamite? Tyler, my man, Drew, he didn't answer. Drew Graham had his 4th MMA fight last Sunday, and I wrote sub to Tyler Quinn Williams on his gloves. You wrote that on his gloves? You should have took a picture, man. Cheers for the regular content. You've been killing it. Thank you, man. Thank you. I don't want to say the regular content stops, but it won't be as flowing because I'm trying to stream more this month. But we have a lot more coming, bro. So much great content ideas that are coming, bro. So much. I'm so excited for what's to come. If Britt is the main event, do you think there will be a surprise for the women's division? I wish, but I don't think so. Any surprises are being saved for next week. If anything, the thing for my... It broke off again. I gotta send this shit back. It broke off again. This is like the 3rd time today it's broken off. I think what they'll do is that at the end of this show, they might set up who will be next in line for Britt at All Out, because they don't... they haven't been teasing or setting up anybody for Britt's opponent at All Out, have they? I feel like they haven't been setting it up. So this is the time to maybe do a run-in or something. What does DMD stand for? DMD. That's the title for a doctor, a dentist. I forgot what DMD stands for technically, but I always think of the show that was on Nickelodeon. Oh, guys. What was the guy's name? It was a show on Nickelodeon. It was, I think, on Nick and Night, but it was a show. It was a stop-motion claymation show that aired like 10 years ago, and the guy's name was DMD. It was Eric something DMD. Hold on, I gotta look at the Nick show. What is it called? I used to watch it like, I didn't watch it consistently, but I watched it every day it was on. Hold on, Nickelodeon, DMD. What was his name? What was the show's name? Glenn Martin DDS. Okay, it was DDS, not DMD. Glenn Martin DDS. He was a dentist, right? Glenn Martin DDS. He was yeah, dentist. So DDS I think stands for dentist in some way. So what does DMD stand for then? DMD terminal. I love when you search up DMD and search up AEW, Rebecca comes up. I think DMD just might be the degree she has. Like how Glenn Martin DDS, Britt Baker DMD. I think that might be it. Because I'm looking it up and I can't find it for some reason. Hold on. Dentist DMD. Doctor of Medicine. Doctor of Medicine. There you go. So she's technically a doctor. That's why they call her Dr. Britt Baker. AJ Lee Pog. Absolutely. AJ Lee's the best. Possibly Britt versus Statlander. She's on all the posters. She just beat Nyla Rose. Maybe Britt versus Statlander is at All Out. That could be a good feud, a good match. Christian needs to win. I think he will. And hello everyone. Wade Life, what's going on, my guy? AEW has the most stacked tag division, but no challengers. That's for sure. DDS and DDM are different. DDS apparently means for surgery. DDMD means for medicine. Both work on teeth. Yeah, they're both doctors. They're both doctors of like dentistry. I know that much. But thank you for the lesson there. Put my beef in your holes. She's more of a doctor than our first lady, that's for sure. I don't believe Kamala Harris is a doctor. I'm pretty sure Kamala Harris is not a doctor. So yeah, she is more of a doctor than our first lady. Did you cover them changing entrance tunnels for heels and faces for absolutely no reason? I did not cover it, but thank you for bringing it up. So yeah, I did realize that the Elite came through the right tunnel, and the heels came through. I mean, the babyface came through the left tunnel, which is I never. Funny thing is, my coworker who watches wrestling, months ago, he used to always tell me about right tunnel, left tunnel, and I never cared. Like, it never noticed me. It never dawned upon me. Heel and faces coming through tunnels. Like, I just watch the entrances and I just go with it. But I did notice it. I don't know what the logic behind that is. I don't know why they did it that way, but it's not affecting the show in any way. I think that's just a tiny thing. I don't think it affects the show anyway. Nitros. Hello, how was your day? I'm doing well, man. Thank you for asking. Also, I'm excited to see who comes over after all the WWE releases have done. Remember, the NXT releases are 30-day no-compete clauses. So these guys can come over next month. And I don't believe they should sign all these guys. I don't believe so, because they have 77 people. And unless you're doing a brand split, you should not be signing more men. Sign more women. I advocate for that. For men wrestlers, I would stop after Punk and Bryan for a while. I would cut it off after Punk and Bryan for a while until you do a brand split. And then you could sign more people. I never pay attention to the tunnels. I don't either. Left side leads to heel locker room. Right side leads to babyface locker room. JK, kayfabe is dead. Yeah, like, personally, I don't care about that kind of stuff. But hey, it's something that I noticed. Having close to 100 wrestlers on Dynamite is the barrier to their growth. Too many people. Way too many people. They actually did some storytelling with the tunnels, like Kenny eventually coming out of the left tunnel, Heyman storming out through the left. Excuse me, he was the bad guy. They did do that. I do recall that. I want to see them spread out. Tons of companies exist. Have some of these guys do NJPW or ROH or some shit. I would love to see Pete Dunne in Ring of Honor doing shit for like the Pure Division. Imagine Pete Dunne in the Pure Division. That'd be crazy. Pete Dunne versus Jonathan Gresham is my dream match. That's my dream match right there. Any big names they will sign, I think. Ooh. I mean, the one name I want to see them sign is Mercedes Martinez. That's the one name for the list of people they've released that I want to see them sign is Mercedes Martinez. Tony Khan throws his wrestlers Jinder the bus to cancel culture. Can we discuss this? Wait a minute, you just said who the hell is Jinder? Like, Jinder Mahal does not work for AEW, bro. Were you trying to say Max Caster, maybe? I'm not sure what you were referring to there. Bray Wyatt to AEW or nah? Yes, but like, here's the thing. Is that I've realized, and most of you realize, that AEW is the second biggest North American promotion in America. So a lot of guys who were on the number one promotion likely don't want to go to the indie scene and make less money and not be on TV, so they will flock to the number two promotion. So guys like a Bray Wyatt will likely sign with AEW, and I won't be mad If he does, I'll be happy for him. But the more people sign with AEW, the less time lower card guys and mid carders will get. Especially guys who aren't being featured as much, they'll get featured a lot less when you sign more people. That's why I think AEW needs to actually do a brand split. Not just for my own personal wants, but just because I feel like logistically it makes sense for them to do a brand split. Oh, throwing guys under the bus was a typo. Related to Max Caster. I talked about it briefly during the Joe Spo podcast, so I won't talk too much about it here because I want you to listen to the Joe Spo podcast. I do not at all agree with a 2-month suspension for Max Caster. If Sammy Guevara got 1 month suspension off of saying that he was going to grape Sasha Banks jokingly, why is Max Caster getting a 2-month suspension for saying a joke? I get it was a harsh joke, but it was a joke at the end of the day. Sammy Guevara also said a joke. So why is Max Caster's how is his more aggressive and offensive than saying I'm going to grape somebody? I, in my video, initially said I would suspend him for a week at worst. But then, as the video went on, I changed it to I wouldn't suspend him at all. And I agree with that. I wouldn't suspend him at all because ultimately, AEW was responsible for the promo. It was on their show. They should have looked over what he was going to say before he went out there and said it. So, yeah, it falls back on them. And now Tony Khan's saying that he's going to take over editing for Dark, which I'm sure he wasn't happy about that. But yeah, it falls back on them. It is Max Caster's wording. It is what he said, but it falls back on AEW. So should he be suspended? No. He should be spoken to about it, at worst. And if it gets done again, yeah, suspend him for a week if it gets done again. But on the first offense, it's his first offense, bro. First offense. Chill out. It's not been confirmed. Yeah, it has been confirmed by a major source, so that's why I'm not really giving it too much light. AEW is giving me WCW vibes. That's the idea. Because they're on TNT. Last night, Anthony Bowens came out as a singles wrestler with a new theme song. The Acclaimed is done. Ooh, no. I don't think they're done. I think that they're keeping Max Caster off until AEW is in a bit of a weird period with no clear challengers for any of the titles except for Christian, who nobody wants. They don't have a feud for Miro. They don't have a feud for Britt Baker. And they don't have a feud for the Young Bucks. So you're right about that. I don't know why. It's similar to last pay-per-view, Double or Nothing. They really did not have a clear vision of who's facing who until later on, a month before. The only feud that was really all going into Double or Nothing that wasn't last minute was the Young Bucks versus Jon Moxley and Eddie Kingston. That was the only feud that was long term. Every other feud on that show was really last minute build up. So the Acclaim was number 2 in the tag team rankings. They were completely removed from the rankings. The tag team is done. I don't think they're done. I think they're just they're doing a smart thing, and they're taking Max Caster off TV for a while because they do need to reprimand him in some way. So taking him off TV for a good few weeks, that's probably his punishment. So yeah, I'm not saying they're done because they're not done, but they're just taking him off TV for a bit. AEW leaves their matches too late for pay-per-view cards. Yeah, they need to do a better job of building up. They've done this before, where they've built up all these feuds and then build up to the show. But it was the last pay-per-view where it felt like a lot of the matches weren't built up properly, and then this is the second one. So by Full Gear, by Full Gear, let's not do this again. 2 shows, 2 pay-per-views, okay, we'll give you some leeway, but don't do this again. The next pay-per-view, all of your championship matches should have thorough build-up. Time will tell, hopefully not done. It feels that they think CM Punk will sell enough pay-per-views anyway, so we don't need to build up the other matches and just use big matches on TV. Do you think AEW should add another belt? my previous video, how AEW Rampage, how to make AEW Rampage the perfect show, I said yes. Watch that video, though. So that way you know why I said that. Yannick. It feels like they think that CM Punk will sell enough pay-per-views anyway, so we don't need to build up the other matches just to use big matches on TV. Yeah, that's what it seems like, and I don't really agree with that. I don't really agree with that ideology, but I see why they're doing it that way because they're absolutely right to do it that way. They don't really need to build up anything else. CM Punk is a one-man show right now. CM Punk is a one-man show. If they announce CM Punk for AEW Dynamite next week, they don't have to announce anything else but CM Punk, and people will buy tickets to go to that show. Guaranteed. Who are the Bucks challenging for All Out? Jungle Boy Luchasaurus. That's next week on Dynamite. At All Out, we don't know who they're challenging. I'd like to assume they're going to challenge the winner of Pride and Powerful versus FTR, if that's happening before All Out. But we don't even know. They haven't really told us. Have not told us. But guys, quick little plug. I'm not going to take another bathroom break, but quick little plug for those of you guys who don't know what the schedule looks like for the rest of the week. Tomorrow, we will be live for AEW Rampage, the first ever one, 10 p.m. Eastern Time to 12 a.m. Eastern Time. And then on Saturday, we will be live once again, 10:30 p.m. Eastern Time for New Japan Pro Wrestling Resurgence. That is going to be a great show. I cannot wait for it. Like the great Ricky Gervais once said, just because you're offended doesn't mean you're right. Yeah, absolutely right about that one. You could be wrong and offended. Absolutely right. Also, quick plug for my own 2K show, Mat Based Combat, which is currently not running. But I am running an all-women's tournament, which I basically am all but finished. I just have to edit all the shows. But, bruh, good shit coming on Twitch and YouTube with that all-women's tournament, all leading up to WWE 2K22, which, what's going on with 2K22, bro? They've said, like, nothing for, like, 2-3 months on this game. They're basically all but making that sponsored for SummerSlam, so obviously at SummerSlam we're getting a trailer or something, but they really need to do a better job at building up this game, bro. And I understand why they're losing so many people. They don't know who's going to be on a roster, but Jesus Christ. I just want content. And I can't have content without 2K22. Content for myself, at least. I'm new to New Japan Pro Wrestling. I find it very interesting. It is very interesting. It is very exciting. I think you came in during the wrong year. If you came in 2018, it would have been much more exciting for you. But it's still very exciting. You think Moxley versus Tanahashi is happening at All Out? If Tanahashi wins the championship at this Saturday, yes, it will. If he doesn't, then no, it won't. Who is Miro's opponent for All Out? Could be Punk. Now, CM Punk should not come in and beat Miro for the TNT championship. That's no. Didn't they just say they talk to more customers? Who did? Maybe they're pulling an AEW, making us wait. I mean, considering that 2K20 sucked ass, I don't think making us wait is a good idea. You should be convincing us how your game is going to be better than the last game you made. Not making us wait. Miro versus Kip Sabian for All Out is my prediction. They haven't done anything with Kip Sabian, bro. That's a terrible match to do. Not that Kip Sabian's a bad wrestler, but what have they done with Kip Sabian to convince me that he's worthy of facing Miro? Has he been wrestling on Dark? Maybe because he wrestles on... I don't know. I don't think so. I don't think so. I do not think so. But yo, guys, once again, we got 10 people live watching us. Thank you guys all for coming through to the chat and watching us live. We just chatting, bro. We are literally just here chatting it up. And I'm having a great old time. Hope you guys are having a great old time, too. Hey, Yannick! Subscribing to the Tyler Williams channel. Everyone give Yannick a shout out in the comments section. He just joined the community. Kenny Omega. Yes, I love saying Kenny Omega's name, man. I love it. I love it, Maggle. Should we watch a match? A women's match for map-based combats to build up to the eventual tournament that will be running on this channel and on Twitch? I feel like we should. Maybe in a second. I'm sure Kip is a cool guy, but he does absolutely nothing for me. Yeah. NJPW, you gotta see this. The most brutal NJPW match I've ever seen. Oh, wait a minute. Let me see what you just linked me to. What did you just link me to? Twitch.tv. Yeah, I want to see it. Yes, put my beef in your holes. Map-based combat. It's so great, man. I love map-based combat. I've recorded so many Okay, so here's the thing about this tournament that I'm so excited about. So the tournament I recorded is unlike any other wrestling tournament like I've seen in like ever, because this is not a single elimination tournament. This is not a round robin tournament. This is a Swiss rules tournament. So basically, Swiss rules go as follows. So you have 16 people, and they all face off. I'm about to fuck up my explanation. Hold on. Let me find a picture of it. Hold on. I'm about to fuck up the explanation. I need to show you guys a picture of it so that way you guys understand it better. Here it is. Alright, so it starts off with 16 people, right? And 60 people start off with 0 points. 0 and 0. So 8 matches happen. The people who win go to 1-0. And the people who lose go to 0-1. And the people who win here go to 2-0. And if they win the 2-0, they go to basically the finals. And basically the chart goes, you must win 3 matches to go to the final round. And if you lose 3 matches, you're out of the tournament. So basically the tournament is predicated on who is the better wrestler. It's so much fun because I'm literally doing so much work because I'm watching these matches and I'm writing down the strikes, the grapples, and I'm determining the matches depending on who is the strongest fit. It's a lot of work for what I feel like everyone's not going to watch it, but if you watch the tournament, it's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be a lot of fun to follow too. Like I said, most of the show is done. I just need to do like final edits on it now. Why is it called Swiss rules? I guess because the tournament was established in Switzerland. So it's a triple elimination tournament. More or less. I think the easiest way to chalk it up is a triple elimination tournament. It's going to be dope. Yes, it's going to be so dope. So I guess to really build up that, we got to show a match from map-based combat that will feature at least 3 of the 4 women in the tournament. That's how I think we should do it, right? That's what I think we should do. Yeah. One of my favorite matches from map-based combat that I love to show people is the Fatal 4-Way match from map-based combat Dominion. So I got to show that one. And of course, I'll be watching and answering your questions as the show goes on. But yeah, let me see if I can pull up that one right quick. Oh man. Or you could choose a good old reverse battle royal. If that was possible in 2K, I would do it. You watching Andrade versus Kenny before Saturday? Wait, when is that happening? Hold on. When is Triple Mania is this Saturday. I know that much, but what time is Triple Mania? What time does Triple Mania happen? And do I have to pay for Triple Mania? I'm pretty sure I have to pay for Triple Mania. Pretty sure I have to pay for that show. So I don't know. I don't know. Do you guys know what time the show starts? I mean, if it starts somewhere if it starts anywhere after. Oh, it starts at 8 p.m.? It starts the same time as NJPW Resurgence? Because if so, then we might do a double stream. It says 8 p.m., but is that Eastern time or is that Mexico time? Hold on. Mexico time. It is currently 9 a.m. in Mexico, so they're 1 hour behind us, so they may be starting their show at 7 p.m. Eastern time. Who is Christian Cage? Kelvin, yes sir, says. Christian Cage is a wrestler in AEW television. He is also the former Christian of WWE fame. It's free on Twitch? Oh, that's even better. You know what? You're right. It was free on Twitch last year. So yeah, that's great. 8 p.m. Eastern time. Well, I'm probably gonna miss it then because by the time I get off of work and start streaming, it's gonna be 10:30. I work. Inventory is on Saturday for me, so I can't not come into work. Rubane's far down. What's up, man? What's up, Tyler? Doesn't Christian winning reduces the weight of Hangman's eventual win? A little bit. Actually, not a little bit. It does, because like we said earlier in the stream, Kenny Omega has not been pinned in 2 years. So if Christian pins Kenny, he is the first person to do it, and Hangman's win is a bit reduced. So yeah, I would agree with you. It is. Christian is old. I mean, you make it seem like Christian's archaic. He is old, though. He's like 47 or something. Let me go. We'll watch that match from the coveted map-based combat show. Map-based combat Dominion. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? I can watch that Fatal 4-Way all day, man. Yes, I have it up. All right. Let's... Ooh, wait a minute. Hold on. Let's go to show screen. Yeah. Yeah, full screen. Yeah, there we go. There we go. There we go. All right, if I go full screen, I gotta actually... Oh, if I go full screen, I gotta actually center this thing. Center it. There we go. This right here is one of my favorite matches that I've ever done in map-based combat. The Fatal 4-Way match between Piper, Sharita Winchester, Trinity Shadows, and Romy Ghost. And I'll explain the rest when they come out. But like 3 of the 4 people in this match are in the tournament. So it's gonna rock. It's gonna rock. I can't wait. Oh, it's muted. Hold on. I'll turn this audio down. That way I don't talk over myself too much. I hope it's Christian a swerve where Christian loses that Rampage and loses his shot at All Out. Well, they already announced the match for All Out, so they can't back out of it unless they do like a injury angle or something. Free Tyler Kuhn. Yeah, that was back when TBSI first striked me. TBSI gave me my first strike in 2019. A year later, they striked the fuck out of me until my channel got deleted. So fuck them. Trinity Shadows. That's our girl right there. A Joshi style wrestler. She's really good. That's one of the people in the match. This match is a banger. It is, man. It is one of my favorite matches I've ever recorded. Is this Fatal 4-Way match. What were you striked for? I was striked for a live reaction video to John Moxley versus Juice Robinson. Which actually, that was... If that video never got striked, that was going to be on par with being like one of my most viewed videos ever. Because that video got up to 56,000 views in like 3 days. And then it got striked. So, I firmly believe if that video never got striked, it would have been one of my most viewed videos ever. It literally got 56,000 views in 3 days. And then it got striked. Matt Havoc, what's going on, man? Double JP's in the chat. We got people rolling up in here. Let's go, baby. Let's go. That video was totally fair use, yeah. No, I actually did show bits and pieces of the match. So my live reactions now for New Japan shows involve no audio, no video. That one actually did involve audio and video, but it was only like 2 minutes of the match. I involved 2 minutes of the match and I got a strike. So that one, I'm like, you know what? It's not my hill to die on. I'd let that strike expire. I didn't even fight it. No, I did fight it. I fought it, and then I got it revoked. And then like 10 minutes after I got revoked, they blocked the video. So no one could view it. Fuckers. Yeah, no, it's fair use. But it's Japan, so. Is Britt main eventing Britsburg? Yes, they announced it yesterday on Dynamite that she is main eventing the show. Piper, the powerhouse of this match. Well, the second powerhouse of the match, because Hiromi goes in as a powerhouse too. But she's the only, she's the powerhouse American style fighter. She's the brawler. There's like 3 different styles in here. You have Trinity, who's a submission style striker. You have Piper, who's a brawler. You have Sharita, who's really all-rounded. And then you have Hiromi, who's she's also a striker, a Joshi style striker. So there's a mix of strikers in there, I should say. The only person who was in this match not in a tournament is Sharita Winchester. And that's because her character got written off at Mat-Based Combat Wrestle Kingdom. Which, Mat-Based Combat Wrestle Kingdom, I'm pretty sure is like one of my longest videos ever. Dude, I just saw you reviewed Stardom 5-star show, so I instantly subbed. Yeah, let's go, baby. Let's go. I was going to review day 2 of the Chillspell podcast, but I did it because I ran out of time. So I'll end up reviewing day 2, 3, and 4 a little bit later on. Britt's pop last night. Oh, yeah. Her pop last night was amazing, bro. Her pop last night was great. Yo, here's the champ, guys. Hiromi Gozen. The champ that runs the camp. Hiromi Gozen has such a great look. She did, man. She did. She does. She's going to be in the tournament. Hiromi Gozen's in the tournament, bro, so she does have a great look. Let me turn the audio up. Yeah, fatal 4-way. Can't lie, I was very annoyed that AEW just had replaced Kenny and Heyman for Kenny and Christian. Most of us are, man. If not all of us are. I totally get you. Trinity. Sharita. Piper. And Hiromi. Yeah! I can't believe 2 years later we're also playing 2K19. 2K20 sucks, man. I love Stardom. Hey, man, this match, like this division, is based off of Stardom. If you love Joshi wrestling, you would love the women's division of Mat-Based Combat. There's a lot of Joshi talent in here. Oh, shit, Hiromi's going. She's out. She's out. Yeah, Sharita said, get your ass back in the ring. 3 years later, really? Yeah, man, bro, listen. This tournament that I ran is literally still in 2K19. Because I refuse to buy 2K20. I'm going to end up buying it for content on the channel. I just don't want to pay full price for it. Oh, let me actually... Hold on 1 second. Let me take this camera because it's right in the center. Ooh. 2K19 is a really good game. It is. Just look at this match I put together. Because I'm wiping out the competition. Wiping out the champion. With that shield powerbomb. From the top rope. And it's effective because Piper's finisher is a powerbomb. Do you use mods? Nope. No mods. No mods, bro. Yeah, Piper, get her out of there. Bulldog? Damn, sending her right into the rope. Woo! Wiped her out. Wiped her out. Piper's running wild, bro. Piper said, fuck out of here. The only white woman in this bitch. But she running through. Oh my god. 2K20 would be good if the old controls were not crashing every 15 minutes. I get that. Tyler works really hard on these 2K videos. Really makes them special. If you enjoy it, keep supporting it. He works really hard on them and does such a great job. Thank you. Put your beef in my holes. I appreciate that. I do really work hard on these videos. Like, to record the tournament, I literally was off of work for like, it took me like, I think about 12 days to record the whole tournament. And then it took me multiple days to edit the tournament. So, yeah. It takes a lot of hard work to put this together. A lot of hard work. I wish it got more viewership. Danielson's debut would be more greater if for me than Punk. Danielson actually can... Well, yeah. I don't think his pop will be as big as CM Punk's will be, but they're equally as great. Punk's more so because he's been gone for longer, but I would say equally as great in terms of what they can offer. Punk offers promos. Bryan offers wrestling ability. They kind of even each other out in a sense. Arm drag. This is not technical wrestling. I have not seen a wrist hold or a headlock just yet. Randy Orton would be pissed. Piper's back in. Full over DDT. In a long-term deal, Danielson over Punk. Dropkick. Well, they were saying apparently that Punk is still training and he hasn't lost a beat. We'll see when he wrestles Darby Allin. I never hated Punk Bryan's promos, though. His promos were never bad. They were just never great. Punk's always been better on promos than Bryan. But then again, Punk's better than most people on the roster. Punk's more of an entertainer, while Bryan is more of a wrestler. Danielson can run a good character when he wants. Has shown this in WWE. No one's doubting Daniel Bryan's character, though. Bryan Danielson has a great character. It's just that Punk is the better promo. That's all. Did you ever try this at home wrestling? Of course, man. I think everybody has tried this at home at least one time. I have so many stories to tell about me wrestling, like in school, me wrestling at home. I have to save some of them, though. I gotta stretch them out. If I tell all my stories and went, oh, I forgot about that spot. Oh, I forgot about the head. I forgot about the suicide dive spot. She tries for the suicide dive and misses. Oh, yeah, then that's kind of the story. She misses the suicide dive, then she gets fucked up after that. I forgot about the dive, bro. Adam Cole, baby! Oh, man. I used to give my brother bloody noses, bro. You and me both. Except my brothers did not wrestle me. I wrestled my cousins. I really enjoyed Dan Lambert's first appearance on Dynamite. Did he appear on last night's Dynamite? If he did, I missed it. I don't think he did. I don't think he did because I didn't see it. Tyler and his cousins wrestled a wasp's nest. Oh, you remember that story I told? Yeah, well, that wasn't my cousin. That was my best friend who I lived with. But my cousins and I wrestled each other. The wasp nest story, yeah, that wasn't my cousin. But yeah, you are right on that one. Tyler wrestled his math teacher to get a passing grade. I would not have hated that, but all of my math teachers were females. All of my math teachers that I've ever have all been female, so I would not have worked. They would have canceled me for sexual harassment. They rescheduled it for next week in Houston. He will bring in some MMA guys. There we go. Sounds like a death match. Practicing, screaming, blood in our eyes, sweat coming from our face, but we survived. I said blood coming from our eyes. Wait, oh, spear outside the ring. And Sharita's like, I'm taking over. See, this is why I love this Fatal 4-Way so much. And it was hard to do because I had to really space out all these spots. It was not easy to record this Fatal 4-Way, but I love how it turned out. Yeah, keep her out. Keep her out. Now it's down to Sharita and Trinity. Oh, missed it. She got her up. Vertebreaker. Ooh, she got Piper too. Tyler thought the Wasps were going to break into the house. Bro, I was like 11 or 10. Leave me alone. Especially, they were banging on the window, bro. I'll tell that story again, probably like before the stream ends. Tyler put a Lucha Underground mask on her and said she was the fourth member of the Freedom. Oh, the the Black Lotus tribe. Oh, that would been funny. I used to do 2K Call, and the hardest matches are multi-man matches. They are. That match was not easy to put together. Who will Baker face at All Out? Nobody knows, bro. Nobody knows who many of the champions are going to face All Out. Ooh, Piper stopped her. Piper stopped her. Oh, wait, inverted suplex? Ooh, inverted suplex, baby. Well, I think it should be Thunder Rosa. Since she's only... Well, that's the thing. It can't be Thunder Rosa because they really haven't built up to that. I mean, there's build up previously. But it feels kind of rushed if you throw Thunder Rosa in there. I would do Chris Statlander since she's being built up right now. I would do Statlander. Ah, my nose. I need to drink more water when I stream. Backbreaker on a... I don't know how much that could have hurt. You literally did a backbreaker on a cushioned part of the ring post. Call it. Out of all them containers. Beautiful suplex off the... Hey, I see what you did there. I see what you did there. Wait. Michinoku. Twisting Michinoku. 1, 2. Oh, she kicks out. Do to Piper what you did to Rose. Boo. Going for the shadow stuff. Really hard to record it, but once again, I love the turnout. Right over Sharita's head. Ah, you love to see it. Trinity's out. Wait a minute. Into the corner. Suplex into the corner. Woo. On a side note, how come you have only 11 viewers right now, but you have 7.62 subs? I wish more people would watch the stream. Well, the case being that a lot of the subscribers I have now were subscribers from like back before she missed a drop kick. Damn, Trinity. Subscribers from before I got my channel deleted. When my channel got deleted, like, I was inactive for 3 months, not by choice. That really stunted my channel's growth. Really stunted my channel's growth. So that's part of it. My channel was still in a recovery period. Damn, Lariat. Piper bomb. Piper bomb. Piper bomb, it's over. 1, 2. Ooh, kick out. Who do you guys got winning the match? I just noticed how pale Piper is. Fuck TB. Yeah, all my homies hate TBSI. Absolutely. Trinity taking her down. There we go. Get some submissions in here. Gotta learn how to work a rest hold, kid. Sharita's back in. Just steals the pin. I love it. This is a hidden gem on the channel. All map-based combat is hidden gems on the channel. Oh, drop kicks. You said Piper's gonna win? Oh, drop kick. Trinity's running. Oh, drop kick. She's still running. Hold on. Oh, drop kick. Damn, Piper's out. Piper's out. Turn around. Turn around. Oh, nope. Damn. Wiped out. Wiped out. Wiped out. 1, 2. Kick out. How many subs for full-time YouTube, Tyler? At least 100,000. I need to have a stable enough income to go full-time on YouTube. I would love nothing more than to do that, but I would have to have a stable income, bro. And right now, would not have it. 450. 450. Fun fact. Sharita, most protected finisher map-based combat. No one's ever kicked out of the 450. And then she gets broken up. I spoiled it. I spoiled it. Why did I say that? But she had the most protective finisher in map-based combat. No one has ever kicked out of the 450 splash in the 3 years I used her character. Uh-oh. Piper's going for the Braveheart. Braveheart on the Trinity. Oh, she turns around. Ooh, Braveheart onto Sharita. Sharita's done. Wait, Trinity, top rope. Ooh, lays up. Oh, man, this match is just so awesome, man. Trinity going for the Holy Trinity crossface. Here we go. Come on. Oh, Hiromi's back. Damn, Hiromi's back in. You were killing it despite a huge setback. Everyone was bigging you up. Ah, that's great to know. That's great to know. Oh, wait. Oh, no. Hiromi's back in. Ah, she's got them both up. Oh, shit. Double F5. Damn. It's done dizzy. It was only broken up, not kicked out of. Yeah, I know, but when I said that, that implies someone's going to break it up. Because if I said that, then they kicked out of it. Like, woo. The strength. 1, 2. Ah, she kicks out. Go for Trinity. 1, 2. Ah, Trinity kicks out too. God damn it, man. Who's gonna take it? Everyone else got drops on the stream. It drops every few minutes. You know what? I didn't have my Ethernet cord plugged in. That might be it. Max Caster at 3,000 views. I see you. I know. It was not the best performing video in terms of likes, but it causes division, so I'm fine with it. It causes conversation. Now we down to Piper and Trinity. Who's gonna get it? Fuck you, Taste. I know. Super. Oh shit. Hiromi's coming in. Oh, this part's so awesome. Wait a minute. Ah! Power bomb! They're both wiped out. They're both out. They're both down. Damn, she turned her back. Oh, Sharita! She's going for the pin. 1, 2. Ah, she kicks out. God damn it. Wait a minute. Roll up again. Ref, come on. Red shoes. 1, 2. Ah, she kicks out again. Damn it. This is crazy. Oh, wait. Boo! Twisting Lariato. Oh, and she's setting her up. What goes up goes down. 1, 2. Then that is the match. That is the match. Once again, one of my favorite matches that I've ever done. It was great. It was great. I love it, Michael. That was nuts. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. It has dislikes. Oh, that clown on Twitter you argue with must have found the video. Maybe you did. I don't know. Great match. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I done a triple threat that I thought was equally as great. Not as great as this one, but equally as great. That one's like a triple threat elimination match. And that happened on that featured men. I might show that one, but first, I'm gonna take me one more bathroom break because I gotta pee from drinking all that water. So guys, don't go anywhere. I'll be right back. Then we're gonna head up out of here in 30 minutes. We back in action. You guys all said great match? Great. That means I did something right if you guys thought it was a great match. I feel like I want to show one more before we head up out of here. I kind of want to show one that hasn't aired. Because then it's like an exclusive to this whole little this whole stream is an exclusive if I show one that never aired. Yeah, one of my favorite women's matches I've done recently was a tag team match. Should I show one that I didn't air yet? An exclusive that you guys may only see? Because I don't know if this one will ever air, because I actually recorded a bunch of content from Map-Based Combat like earlier last year, and then I ended up going with the women's tournament instead. So we have a lot of content that has not aired yet that I might air just for the hell of it. Do it for the culture. Hell yeah. All right, let's do it. So this one is also a women's match. It's a women's tag team match. But I gotta go into my files to find it because once again hasn't aired. KAKW. What does KAKW mean, bro? What does that mean? I keep on seeing it, but I have no idea what it means. Is it Kek? When Kek was a thing? The top Kek? Is that what that means? You guys remember when Top Keck was a thing? What did Keck ever mean? Hold on, what does Keck mean? Oh, it just means LOL. Duh. This is another way of saying LOL. Keck. Where is it? It's in my file somewhere. Hold on, documents. Give me 1 second, guys. I gotta find the file. I know it was Road. It was a Road 2 show. All right, I moved it out of my main file, so it's in the folder. It's in the folder then. Road 2. Found it. Found it. So there's no commentary for it because it never aired. But I'm sure you guys won't care that much that there's no commentary to it because obviously I'm here talking. But yeah, let me show this bad boy off. Let's go to properties. Let's go to... Which one is it? Hold on. Window capture. And then show... Don't show the monitor. I don't want to show the whole monitor. Where is the... Movies and TV. It's not trying to show me the whole file right now. I don't know why it's not trying to show me the file. Oh no, yo, it's not trying to make me show it. The Spanish thing. Keck is not a Japanese thing. I think that's a regular. I don't think it's a Japanese thing. You know what I might have to do? I might have to play like the media source and then like fast forward. But I don't know how to do that. Hold on. Settings for window. Don't show that. Is it this? It's not that. Is it? Ooh, new options just came up. Hold on. New options just came up. There. Oh, wait, hold on. That's kind of it, but not really. That's not it. All right, yeah, it's not working on my end. I don't know why it won't come up, but it's not coming up. So I guess I can't show it right now. What happens if I press monitor? Yeah, it's not showing up. All right, disregard. I can't show it right now. I cannot show it right now. Let me go back to Chrome. Disregard. My bad. We'll look at something else then. We'll look at what's one thing that is on the channel already. I'll just show the triple threat then. That was already on the channel. Let me go to my playlist. Playlist. Map-based combats. It is a playlist, by the way. If you guys ever want to check out map-based combat, it is a playlist on the channel. You guys can literally look it up. It's map-based. Hold on. It's map-based combat W2K19 call series. It is. See, look at these shows right here, bro. My last shows that I did for map-based combat, 4 hours, 6 minutes, 4 hours, 31 minutes. These are fucking long ass shows. And then the pre-show was an hour and a half. Technically, combined, all three of those shows were the last map-based combat shows. They are 10 hours in total. I'm a madman. The last 3 map-based combat shows collectively are 10 hours. That's fucking insane. Fucking insane. But I think it was on the first night, right? Right? I think it was on the first night. I'm pretty sure the match I'm looking at was on the first night. Hold on. Let me see. Yeah, it is on first night. Okay. So. Yeah. Whoa, hold on. I'm about to say, wait a minute, that's a graphic for New Japan. Fuck it. No, that's a graphic for New Japan. I gotta skip ahead. Oh shit, I forgot I had a New Japan graphic in this, which they didn't detect, so thank God. But I did not want them to detect this one. Fuck them. So yeah, we're gonna show a triple threat now, and then we're gonna head up out of here. So this is a triple threat from the last show I did, which was Wrestle Kingdom. It was Kuroshi Ono versus Evil versus Talon Hawk, a triple threat elimination match. The first elimination must be by submission, and then the last elimination must be by pinfall. You have Kuroshi Ono in here, who's a high flyer striker. Evil is a submission-based striker, and then Talon Hawk is a solid high flyer. So this one, I feel like I like it. It's a great one, but it's very different from the Fatal 4-Way because it is very fast paced at times. I feel like if you're into the whole like junior heavyweight division in New Japan, you're gonna like this match, which technically it's for a junior heavyweight championship. Boo Talon Hawk. I only liked him in his match with Shin, really. This was his best performance, bro. What are you talking about? Talon Hawk killed it in this match. Does it suck knowing you won't see any of these male characters in the tournament? Because it's a strictly female tournament? Are you like, I hardly knew ye? Rip. Oh, man. I'm really excited for Rampage tomorrow, though. Is this also 30 minutes with kick out galore? No, this is not 30 minutes. I mean, the women's match wasn't 30 minutes. That was like maybe 20 minutes? Tops? I think that was like 20, 21 minutes. This is not 30 minutes now. If not, I hate it. Oh, well. I guess you might hate it. But yeah, quick question. How many of you guys, and I'm getting nasally here because I'm not drinking enough water. How many of you guys watched No DQ call votes growing up? Like, for me, growing up, one of the first things I watched on YouTube and watched consistently was the No DQ call series that Aaron Rift used to do when he had like guys like the Hulk and Incredible, like the Incredible Hulk and Iron Man and all these characters wrestled each other. And I want to say it was Day of Reckoning. Oh, dude, this series was so much fun. So much fun was that series, and inspired a lot of the work I do on here. Push Talon Hawk off the show. Boo. And then we have Evil, who was more or less like the Darby Allin of map-based combat. More or less the Darby Allin of map-based combat. He was actually like never supposed to win the championship, but then like last minute, I'm like, nah, we'll put the championship on him, and then we'll have him face off in this match. Look at him with his Aleister Black entrance. And this was such a cool entrance because if you watch map-based combat or Prodigy, which was before map-based combat, Evil only ever wore black. Like, only wore black. He wore gray maybe a handful of times, but he wore black and it was the same gear. So this is like the first time he wore any other color aside from black or gray, and it was white. So it was like, oh, it's a big deal. Because you guys know, WrestleMania, any big show on any company, if you wear white, it's a big deal. I don't know why. It's just a tradition of wrestling. White means big deal. Kind of racist, but yeah. The Aleister Black entrance, yes. Rest in peace. Rest in peace, Aleister Black. Ah, my nose. I'm getting stuffy. See, this is what happens. I need to blow my nose now. You created Dominic Mysterio's attire for the guy holding the briefcase before he even wrestled. Yes, I predicted Dominic Mysterio's whole run. Yes, the guy who looks like Dominic Mysterio, that's Talon Hawk. He's the the Chinese luchador was his original gimmick. And then he took off the mask and he became Talon Hawk. Here we go, guys. Triple threat match. I haven't seen this match in a long time, but I remember it was a lot of fun. Much like the Fatal 4-Way, wasn't easy to put together, but very, very fun. Chinese luchador, boo! Stop burying Talon Hawk. Leave him alone. Hiroshi Ono, Talon Hawk, and Evil. Bell rings. Boop. Boop. Ah, remember, this opening minute is crazy, bro. Talon Hawk's is running wild. Close light. Oh, he missed. Oh, Talon Hawk, he's going for a submission. Remember, the first fall has to be by submission. And all these men have submission-based finishers. So this is Talon's finisher. I forgot what it's called, honestly. But Kuroshi gets out of it. Yeah, Kuroshi. Kick to the gut. There we go. He locks in the, what does he call this? The Ushigoroshi? Ushigoroshi? I forgot what he called it. I forgot what he called it. No, Ushigoroshi. That's the move that AJ Styles does. Your editing got a lot better in this match. Well, yeah, this is like a year difference. It's a year difference. So my editing has improved. Up, and there is Abel's immobilizer finisher, targeting the arm. But thank you. I like to think my editing gets better over time. Triangle choke? Yes. That is Kuroshi's finisher's the triangle choke. Uh-oh. Take him over, going for the spear. Yes. This spot was so crazy because Abel... Oh, this spot was crazy. Kuroshi's up his feet. Tao gets in the ring. Takes him off. Ah! Oh my god, that spot was so crazy. And then Abel busts out a dive. Abel, this is the first time Abel ever did a dive. I figured for this match it was an exception. He had to do a dive. Abel's a very like center-based wrestler. He never does dives or anything. Kuroshi, spear through the barricade. Dude, this first opening 2 minutes was so crazy. It calms down a little bit after this point, but it never gets boring after this point. What can people expect from the upcoming tournament? Any hints without spoiling it? Dude, if you love Stardom and you love Joshi wrestling, expect that in this tournament. I mean, you do have some American-based wrestlers in the tournament, so it's not going to be all stiff striking the all way around, but it's going to be fucking great wrestling the entire time. And like I said, it's going to be very sports-based. It's going to be a lot of stats. So if you're into football and basketball and ESPN, you're going to really like following this tournament. It's not like AEW's ranking system. It actually matters. Numbers matter here. Ah, my nose is getting stuffy. Hold on. I got to blow my nose. Dragon suplex, yes. Anything that is done in a suplex mat-based combat, it's got to be said with the 2 O's and 2 X's. Numbers don't lie. They definitely don't. They definitely don't. Leg submission. Nah, rope break. So Talon Hawk and Kuroshi Ono's story going into this match, if I remember correctly, was that Kuroshi Ono originally won a tournament to win the he won the Super J Cup to win the opportunity to face off against Abel. But then he faced off against Talon Hawk for the briefcase, and he lost the briefcase to Talon. Now, looking back on it, I don't like how I went about this triple threat match, because in this, Kuroshi Ono got into the match because he pinned Talon Hawk to get into the match. Like, I don't like how Kuroshi Ono got into the match, but it's the only way I could have got him in. Last year, after that god-awful hour-long battle royal during the Joey Janela live stream, you played a banger map-based combat match that featured Abel. Yes, because Abel is the GOAT, man. And you remember, that's so awesome that you remember the match. That's so cool. I miss Felix Ashwood. The only reason I will cry during the tournament is because I can't see his beautiful airplane spin. Oh, yes. We'll all miss Felix Ashwood's goofiness. Gay Ash entirely was the best faction in map-based combat. They were a joke faction, but it was the most fun faction. I will miss Duke Gailey more than anything. Duke Gailey was a fun person. Oh, Talon's up. And he missed. Like, that's the kind of shit that happens during these matches when I put them together, is the botches. But I just leave them in because, like, you know. Botches happen in real life, too, so you might as well leave these in. Can't be perfect, you know? Gotta have that level of authenticity in these matches. I need to set like a timer on my phone for like every 15 minutes drink water, so that way I can stop getting nasally during these streams.
There it is again. Oh, wait. Corkscrew key kick. Ah, he ducked out of it. Oh, man, my nose. Ah. I apologize, guys. I need to drink more water. What does AJ Styles call that submission? It's the, not the tequila surprise. What does he call that submission, guys? AJ Styles does that move. Oh, no. Kuroshi's getting a chair. Is he going to do it? Is he going to use it? Kuroshi's not a heel. He's not about that life. Yeah, he's not about that life. But Talon Hawk is. The calf crusher, thank you. Look how fast Talon Hawk is moving, bro. Nobody could touch Talon Hawk on this fucking show. Nobody could touch Talon Hawk on this goddamn show, bro. Nobody. He's going for the spear again. Don't miss this time. Don't miss this time. Ah, he hits it this time. You good, bro? I'm good. I'm just nasally because I'm not drinking enough water. Oh, this spot's insane. Fucking crushes his lungs in. Now, in real life, if this would have happened, Kuroshi would have got fucking would have been dead because you crushed his lungs in. So like a move like that, I can get away with because it's a game. But like in real life, don't ever do that spot. Don't do that at home. Please don't do that at home. That is incredibly dangerous. He is cool on a good day. Are you going to AEW later this year? I'm going to the yes, I'm going to be at the Arthur Ashe Stadium show. I low-key want to do like a meetup in New York before the Arthur Ashe Stadium show. I low-key want to do one. But yeah, I am going to be at the Arthur Ashe Stadium show. Me and my friend Wesley are going. Uh-oh, Talon Hawk's top rope. Oh, that's his finishing move. But he can't pin because there's only submissions in the first fall. Damn. That's rough. There we go. Lock him in submission right after the fact. Pac will be proud. Pac will be proud. Uh-oh, Abel's getting up. Abel's getting... His head's wobbling and shit. Oh, he gets out of it. Wait, Talon. Woo! Just lays out Abel. Sky High, like that dope ass movie. Yes, I love the movie Sky High. One of my favorite movies to watch as a kid. That and Matilda. Oh, damn. Talon Hawk was a beast in this match, bro. I've been section 49 by the stage. Had to pay $800 for 3 tickets. What? You're by the stage? Bro, lucky you. I wanted to get stage seats so badly, but they went by way too quickly. I had to get a fucking... I don't remember what section I'm in. I want to say I'm section 112. I think I'm section 112. I think. But I haven't looked at the tickets in a while. Well, let me see what seat I am. Let me see what seat I am. Hold on. To get... Oh, wait. Oh. Oh, both men are down. He's up. Dragon suplex and both men are down again. See, that's the New Japan inspired hope spots that I do. I am section 103, row A. That's where I am. So I'm in like the middle of the stadium somewhere. Talon Hawk is on one tonight, man. Every seat in Arthur Ashe looks good to me, yeah. Can't disagree with that one. Abel's in the ring now. Oh shit, Abel's in. Abel and oh, Abel and Talon Hawk have some history. They had a match like several years ago that was really good. Wait, immobilizer. Is Talon gonna tap out? Oh, Talon gets out of it before he gets cinched in. Smart move. Go for the knee. V trigger. Oh, he misses. Oh, hang in DDT. Draping DDT. I'm courtside, got lucky for good seats. Yeah, I'm happy for you, bro. Oh shit. He got Kuroshi too. Draping DDT. I love the sound of DDT so much. I love the sound of DDT. That's where Adrande El Idolo stole his attire from. You could say that. Ooh, Vertigo into the armbar. Into the armbar. Is he gonna tap? Come on, Talon, tap, 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 tap. Talon gets out of it. Oh, ducked. Oh, this spot's dope too. Boot to the face. Woo! That's so sick. Abel was on one too. Abel was on one too in this match. Wait a minute, here we go. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Takedown into the immobilizer. And Talon taps out. Talon's out. But take nothing away from Talon Hawk. He showed out. German suplex. Now it's down to Kuroshi and Abel. Will Abel make like Hiromi and retain his title? Adrande's attire and Adrande Idolo's attire and Dominic. I mixed both of them together. Close enough. Early prediction though. It's Tyler Domus in effect, you know. Target in the arm. Limb work being applied here. You love to see it. Come on, Kuroshi. Come on, Kuroshi. Oh, he has the arm. And the leg. Kuroshi's trying for a rope break. Can he reach the rope? He can't reach the rope. He's too far. Oh, but he got out of it. He rolled out of it. There we go. There we go. There we go. Elbows, kicks. Come on, Kuroshi. You got this. You got this. Oh. Oh, it caught. How did that Punk not tap? I don't know. I don't know, bro. Friday's about to be so lit now. SmackDown then Rampage. You already know. Woo! And that's the great thing about Rampage is that they're going to have the run over crouch SmackDown on their side. 8 a.m. to 11 p.m. No, I made the mistake. I botched it. 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. We're not doing a 15-hour stream. I gotta go to work. Kuroshi stopped it. Hurricanrana. Oh! Land on his knee all wrong. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. He has him set up. He has him set up. Go for it. Oh! Counter. Into the armbar. Into the armbar. Abel gets out of it. No, Kuroshi hangs on. There we go. Look at that. Look at this technical masterpiece you got going on right now. Not doing 18-hour plus streams? Nah. Nah. Just no. I'm nasally at 2.5 hours. How would I sound at 15 hours, bro? Oh, wait. He has it locked in. He has a triangle choke since then. Is he going to tap out this time is the question. He gets out of it. Abel's targeting the arm still. Oh, elbow. Boom! Kuroshi rolls out of the ring. Smart move. Oh, shit. What is he going for? He's going for the hit. Oh! fuck, that headbutt. I forgot Abel's finisher is also a headbutt. God damn, that top rope headbutt. That was crazy. Abel always targets the arms, yes. I would be surprised if he did a match where he never touched the arms. You know what? In the feud he had with Dawson, it would have been smart if Dawson made a stipulation where Abel can't target the arms. That would have been a stipulation Dawson would have made. Ooh, takedown. Those NJPW logos on the chair is going to have TBSI on your ass. Those are so hard to detect, so I don't think so. Corkscrew key kick. For the pin. It's over. 1, 2. Oh, an Abel kick. Is that the first pin of the match? Oh shit, Abel's getting up. My man just no-sold it. Corkscrew key kick. And he's getting up again. He's a monster. He's a machine. He's not human. Wait a minute. Third one. Corkscrew key kick. For the pin. 1, 2, 3, and Crociano gets it. Yes. What a match. What a match. Oh man, I had so much fun putting those together. Oh man, Botchamania. Botchamania. That was one of the botches I left in by accident. Oh no. Hold on. I gotta watch it back again. Oh man, some of the bosses in here are funny. That one I definitely left in unintentionally. Oh my god. Oh my god, that's too funny. But guys, which one did you prefer, the Fatal 4-Way or the Triple Threat? I feel like they had two different styles, so which one did you prefer, the Triple Threat or Fatal 4-Way with the women? If you preferred the Fatal 4-Way, good. Because you're going to see more of the women later on in, like, the year. Triple Threat, in my opinion, the editing was way better. I get it. I'm not mad. Both of them are great. You like Triple Threat more? Okay. Fatal 4-Way was a better match, though. Okay. So you like the Fatal 4-Way as a match, but the editing style of the Triple Threat was better. Well, like I said, the editing for the Fatal 4-Way was in 2019. The editing for the Triple Threat was in 2020, so I've improved since then. But yeah, Crociano wins the belt. And with that being said, I'm about to head up out of here because I have to go to work soon. And then tomorrow, we will be back live. I'm definitely watching it. I hope so because it's great shit. You're going to love it. We will be back live tomorrow. Show it one more time for you guys if you have not seen it already, which you probably should have, but we're back tomorrow, 10 p.m. Eastern Time, not 10 a.m., 10 p.m. Eastern Time, 12 a.m., me and my good friend, George, a.k.a. Splash, will be watching Rampage on this channel and on twitch.tv/suplex. Thank you all for coming through to the stream, guys. I had a lot of fun. You guys were fucking crazy with engagement. I loved it. You guys, please keep this up. Keep it up. We're going to be streaming a lot more this month. Over the next month, really. Next week is going to be even a crazier week for live stream, so you guys are really going to enjoy it. And yeah, that being said, guys, I'm outie. Thank you all for coming through. I will talk to you all later. Put my petitions down. Peace.